Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the DPL Season 4. It's the last weekend for the DPL Season 4, and it's the relegations. We'll be looking at Organized Chaos versus Mollusk Munchers. I've got with me here casting today, Sir Front.
Hello,
How you
everyone.
doing?
Good,
How's it
good,
going?
good, good.
Yeah. I'm not too familiar with the lower league actually. I think you'd be more familiar
I
with
can help
them.
you out with that.
Yeah.
But there's one thing I wanted to say, Roach, is you were saying that this might be the last weekend, but Akaza posted an announcement saying since Bingus might be disbanding, next weekend, the two teams so after this round, tomorrow, the teams that lose, they're going to face each other for the final spot in upper.
Yeah,
So,
you're so right. I actually forgot about that.
yeah.
Yeah, so the Bingers disband because the way we did it is we took the top two from the Swiss stage and the top two from qualifiers. We can't really determine who's like the number one of lower league. We might be able to after today determine who the top two of lower league are. So the way we're going to do it is we're just going to continue with relegations. It would be a bit late to do something wonky with it. So we're just continuing it with relegations and yeah, next week, the losers of tomorrow's matches, so the matches that will face up against the upper league teams, the losers of those matches will face off the week after to determine who gets Bingus's spot. But it looks like the teams are in and
Yep.
ready. I think I need to do my stream on
I
Discord.
need my game. It just crashed.
Oh
Awesome.
gosh, great start. I also need to move my Discord over. I forgot to do that.
So yeah.
Okay.
So I believe it's OC versus Mollusk Munchers, and when I was looking earlier, Mollusk Munchers had Shadow in it, right? They had Shadow, Veggie, Baked Beans, Duke Luke, and I think I forgot the last one. And then OC they have who do they have today? I'm sorry. One second. They got Goof, Gundam, Cosmelk, and ZombieBacon and Serval.
Yeah.
So that's surprising. They will not have Kicho today, who, in my opinion, is probably, no offense to my team, but he was in. Speaking of stats, Kicho was the best at sniping, in my opinion, in the lower league from what I saw. He was
Damn, yeah.
pretty bombing off with that saber, So
Hitting them shots, huh?
yeah, he's really good.
All right,
So
that'll be yeah. Um,
and
so yeah, this C store, I've played this one like a million times. It looks like the defenders are worried about an office towards arcade, but it looks like the attackers are looking to go towards bathroom here.
mm,
Yeah, it could give them some good stuff. They might be able to get lights in freezer. Lights isn't generally great on C store, but just because the ambient light in arcade and freezer, the freezer fog is horrible for night vision. But I mean, it does
they
give them
might do a split
fridges
with green.
control. They might. You're right. We'll see.
They are running around green, so green's not too bad. It could give them the chance to get into office and maybe hit the teller button and then hit lights if that's what they're going. Nope, looks like it's gonna be 5-stack bathroom. All right. All right, let's see what the wall bang's gonna be coming out like crazy here. If Beans just wall bangs, he'd be lighting up their whole team right now. They get the frag from bathroom to freezer. Flash goes out. Cosmel goes in. Servo goes down to Big Beans. Easy Boom goes down. Zombie goes down. Boxy swings. Does not see Cosmel. Hicks Cosmel. Veggie gets Goof from Teller. 2v2. They do not have that shotgun Teller door. Boxy's going for the flank right now. Does not know Servo's on his right. Goes, swings, goes down. Alright, 2v1.
Just left to the 2v1.
Veggie does have that Teller hold.
Oh, the failed molly.
Tries to go for the molly.
Oh, I think that's the round over.
He goes
That
to the
molly's
Teller hold
blocking
here.
him.
Why they stop the fuse?
Oh?
Okay, continues the fuse. He's going to swing the Teller.
Oh, just slightly too late.
Little too late. Very close round there.
Yeah, it was really close. The failed molly blocked him from getting over to the teller hole, but the attackers didn't realize that, so they were worried still about the teller hole. Yeah. Oh, that could have been that was really close at the end there. It could have been.
That was an interesting way of events. Uh, that was something I just can't believe how well that worked for OC. They
Yeah.
had a lot of wall banks set up there. Baked Beans was standing in front of the wall with the knack. If he just dumped a mag, he would have did a
Yeah,
bunch of
towards the red
damage.
door when it blew up. I mean, right off the bat, Organized Chaos had a really strong start to that round, and then Boxy came out, and I think someone else with another kill, and they Mollusk Munchers really turned that round around. Like at the start, it looked like Organized Chaos were definitely going to take that one, but by the end of it, it was like down to a two v
Very
two.
close.
It was
Yeah,
very
very
close.
close.
Coming in here on Spicy Lance though, it's a very big map. I can't fit it on the screen. The map is too big. I can't scroll out enough, but we can see most of it. This one's a. I don't think there's really any meta blow on this one, to be honest. Like, I've seen the castle blown, I've seen the jungle blown, I've even just seen people go green on this one. I actually can't think of like a really obvious blow on this one, which makes the map a little bit more interesting. Some maps are kind of like one red is just like one red entrance is
Hmm.
just really bad, while the other one just looks way too strong. But this one's a little bit more interesting.
Balance.
It does
Yeah.
look like the attackers want to go towards jungle. Looks like they're worried about the little kind of rock
The little
area, I
rat spot.
guess.
Yep.
Yeah,
There's a
they're
little
they're
rat
getting a
spot here.
flash down there. Looks like they're worried about some barbed wire on the staircase and this jump over, which is
See, they're
an
flashing
interesting thing to point out.
base. They might send a saber to beach here. It might be a
Yeah, it
split, a
looks like they will
4-1,
be doing something like that.
because they have goofed on saber here. So
But yeah, this barb down here is pretty interesting that they're worried about it because if you barb off this jump off, you're not able to actually jump over
hmm
this without getting rid of the barbed wire.
you can actually jump onto the little pole here, and then you can jump across it and
Oh
get away with
really?
it.
Okay, that's
Yes.
actually really interesting.
Which is very interesting is there are no barbs going down in jungle here. They're all going to be going down on base and pit. So I don't think OC will have to worry about that. They're very concerned about the beach here. They do molly it. If they waited a little bit, they probably would be able to get some damage on Goofed
Yeah,
or Cosmilk here.
yeah, the
3-2
Molly
split
landed a
we're
little
seeing
bit
here.
short.
3-2 split here. Baked Beans with Mop in this corner here. He may get
Yeah, he'll be
caught.
able to see them as they go up to the red door, so he'll get some early
He makes that
information
call
there.
now. Beach gets kicked. Jungle gets blown. Good molly.
Attackers are pushing in.
Peeks it. 3 people on playing this top jungle here. Goofed Saber can see almost the whole team right now. Lots of trades. Easy Hoon, ZombieBacon, Goofed, Booty Frank. There goes Goofed getting veggie. Cosmilk is pushing up from base. Ooh, Baked Beans gets Goofed, but Cosmilk is able to take Baked Beans down. That's Mop
Boxy
down.
in a kind of rat angle here, but
Ooh,
doesn't manage to pick up the
Easy gets
kill.
Serval. Able to get Gundam in the water. It's a 1v1. Cosmilk with 2 flashes. Cosmilk pushing. Will Easy take this with the League Girls?
I don't think so. He's
Drops down to
quite
water.
blind.
Gives up bomb
Ooh,
control here.
he got out.
Lots of noise. Cosmilk doesn't know where he is, but Cosmilk's going to drop down as well. Searching. Easy Hoon's back on
He's
top. Like ring around
clueless.
the rosy here. Going in circles. Oh, he almost saw him on stairs there. Oh, he saw him. Wow.
Oh,
No. How many bullets does he have left? 2?
I think
1?
2. Yeah,
Pushing
2.
him on bridge. On his right.
No, he ran out of
Oh, Cosmilk's
bullets.
able to get Easy. He wasted a
Damn.
lot of time there.
Easy
That
was
was...
running him round and round. Cosmilk was just trying to find him, thinking he would hide in all the different rat spots, but Easy just
I'm
kept running around.
that would have been crazy if he went behind Rock there. I don't think Saber would be able to get Saber here. So he's going to be taking that Mop instead. He'll probably try and get Clacker. I wonder if they... Yeah, Clacker's right here on the bottom of the jungle. But I think they saved Clacker from last round, so they may not need that Clacker. So that was a very quick round. Down into
Yeah.
that last, 30 seconds that was wasted when they were running around in circles. That was a great round for both teams. A lot of close rounds here. It comes down to 1v1s or 2v1s with little help
Yeah.
for both
I did
guys.
like the attack push there, the split from jungle and base. I think it was pretty strong. The defense didn't really have any barbed wire set up towards jungle. I think it kind of let them down a bit.
They were really counting on that beach push. But if they, I don't know. I don't know what their thought process was there, but they won the round before, so figure they might just charge again. They have both clackers.
Yeah.
So So, and we know they recovered one from the first round, I believe. So let's
Yeah,
actually
they
just
must
go
have.
inspect their van real quick. Actually, I don't think they recovered the clacker. They have the door and a wall, but I don't think they have clacker.
Oh, that's not
I
good.
think I think they may have to go beach. I mean, green fence here. No. Oh, they do have the clacker. Zombie claimed it, so they must have one in the truck. My mistake.
Okay.
I was looking in the truck. All I can see is the charges, not the clacker for some reason. Interesting.
So yeah, it looks like the attackers are looking towards a lobby below here. I wonder will they look for a split with green at all?
I think they'll just 5-stack lobby here.
Yeah,
To
it
be
kind of looks
honest,
like it. They are worried about the
I don't.
security angle a
I
little
don't think
bit.
they really don't need to worry about this side of the map. The button's right here. They can. There's no
There's
doorways,
no
so they're gonna
doors,
bring a frag.
yeah.
So they can just really pretty much get right into vault here. Defense has to really stack accounting, and they have to put somebody in vault and maybe go for early damage on Teller, if they want a chance at this round here.
I'm surprised
Oh, and
they're
obviously
I'm
somebody from
surprised they're not.
security.
I don't think they're going to be putting anyone in vault. I'm quite surprised about that. Putting a barrel on vault, setting just like even just one person in vault would be
I
pretty
think
strong on this map. It's a pretty
I think
strong
the way
vault.
this vault opens, it doesn't allow them to get into manager, so they have to go the long way. So I
Does it?
think
I think it
actually
opens
playing
the
with
other
this
way.
vault open would be very good. You know, you could stick somebody window here, have somebody with wall bangs on the door, and then somebody stick behind the manager desk. There is a little crack right here, but I don't think it's enough for you to get by, and you can't jump onto the manager desk from this coming from the teller side. So actually, that would be limiting OC here when they come in. They're gonna have the vault already open, so that's gonna make it tougher for OC to get in. Veggie going
Yeah.
for wall bangs, lights up Gundam a little less than
Managed to
half.
open up
Gundam
the
hits
vault.
button. Here they come, start running through the bar. They have 3 people
Surprised.
in manager here. Big stack of people.
Oh,
All
the
right,
nade
2
comes
people go
out.
out.
Oh, I'm surprised they
Oh,
didn't
the
use
vault
the
went the other
knack or
way. So
anything to
yeah,
put pressure on that
a
first
lot of
barbed
wall
wire.
bang potential here. A lot of wall bang potential here. Teller. Look at Zombie just sitting in that corner. Flash goes down, Boxy's white, pops up. Zombie, Boxy kills Fruity Frank, Beans kills Zombie, and Big Beans kills Cosmo. And Gundam is on the bomb right now. Boxy swings, Boxy goes down. Serval holding them off from manager. Gundam diffuses.
Oh, they
Youth is still
closed the
outside,
vault.
not holding the angle.
Oh my
Close the
goodness.
vault though, and able to stop them. I mean, able to stop Easy Green and Big Beans to get into Gundam in vault. And that's a 3-0 series on attack for OC, and we'll be seeing a swap here.
Yeah, I'm
Defenders.
surprised they placed the barbed wire down in Teller, and then kind of just ignored it. They didn't
Yeah,
really hold it very well.
yeah.
Um,
That Knack, that's 2 rounds where Knack has a lot of potential to do a lot of damage there. Gundam, I mean, OC just kind of like, they're 5-stacking, which is great teamwork, but they kind of just they're all together. You know, if Mollusk Munchers here went for some wall bangs, they'd be doing a lot of damage.
yeah, I saw Boxy behind the the manager's desk, and OC when they pushed in, they just didn't notice him at all. I think he got a couple kills maybe, but
Yeah.
yeah, I think it was Gundam pushing into Vault. He was flashing Bolt as Boxy was like reloading behind him. He didn't notice at all. It was very funny. But yeah, moving back into the C store that we saw on the first round.
Ooh, green push. Wall to Teller for that's gonna
Damn,
be
that is
good.
an interesting one.
They just would have to have somebody play lights here to get
Yeah,
stop that.
if the defenders play someone on lights here, it could be pretty rough because they'll have to push in through either out Teller, which is not the best, especially if you. It looks like they've changed their wall charge to the storefront, but yeah, if you wall into Teller, the defenders are more than likely gonna jump over into storefront and play from the storefront angles.
And hold
And
bomb.
when someone
Ending
does
out
that,
this Teller hold.
yeah, when the defenders do that, it's very difficult to get out a Teller. Their best bet would be going around storage to freezer, but then that's going through a few doors. So I definitely
And
agree
that's if
with
they don't
with
hit
changing
button.
up to storefront. Yeah. Yeah, that is if the defenders aren't ready on the power switch and the attackers manage to quickly hit the teller button, then you're absolutely right. I mean, it would open up storefront and that would be round win, but
But
yeah,
it seems like they're gonna see a generic storefront
I
blow
think
here.
it's the safer play. There's no real way to
Yeah, for
know
sure.
if the defenders are thinking about hitting power, to stop the button press. But yeah, looks like the
Um,
defenders are
well,
are
what
definitely
I
ready
have
for the
to
green.
say about Mollusk Munchers is they don't have a lot of their experienced players in. I don't know if Duke Luke is currently in the channel with them, because Duke Luke is, in my opinion, one of their more experienced players. No offense to a lot of these guys on Mollusk Munchers, but a lot of them are newer to the DPL series, so I don't know if they would have somebody playing like oh, never mind.
Yeah, so it looks like they're going to be placing baked beans outside of storefront there, with the rest of them going into arcade. Foxy pushing into storage here. But the defenders are set up pretty well for this. They're not really peeking storefront. And they've got 2 people on each of the entrances towards green. Nice molly coming down there.
Oh, baked beans? No.
Yeah,
Alright,
getting into office
the
here.
office.
Trade. Ooh.
Oof.
Okay, they have teller control. They're struggling to get out of this this freezer though.
Oh, Cosmilk is easy. Cosmilk gets hit by Saber.
Okay,
Gundam swings Saber
1v2.
and takes him down. 2v1. Rudy Frank pushing Gundam.
Oh my goodness, they line up.
And Gundam's able to get them both. Unfortunate there. If Rudy Frank would have went around the fridges and Boxy would have came through, they would have been able to sandwich Gundam there. But that's what I was trying to say at the start of the round. It's just these guys are like kind of thrown together, and they don't have a lot of experience working together. So
Right, yeah.
I think we're gonna see situations like that. But I think maybe as the games go on, it'll get cleared up.
Yeah, it might just take them a little while to get used to playing with each other, get warmed up, you know. Currently we're seeing a 4-0, which is a pretty decisive so far, but I've seen bigger comebacks, you know. And I mean, if they lose this game, I mean, they have another one after this, you know. It's not over. They still have plenty of time to pull this back. But yeah, back on Spicy Lance. Last time we saw the attackers do a jungle beach split, and it worked out pretty well for them. However, this time it looks like the defense is a little bit more set up for the jungle. They plan on barbing that spot we mentioned before, the jump over. They've also got a barb towards castle. Not sure what the attackers are doing yet. They're still thinking, I'd assume.
Sus. Alright, well, OC will be putting that barb there.
Oh, sus in chat, okay. Yeah. I definitely like the jungle split. It does give you a lot of map presence, a lot of map control. I did like what the defense did last time, where they weren't just like giving up base. They weren't just giving up jungle. They had people playing on log. They had people, I think some people underneath jungle. I can't remember exactly. They had some people on bomb. I think they had one person in base. They were really spread out, and a lot of the places they were holding, their teammates could also see them. So if they get killed, they can get traded. I think the defense last time had a pretty good setup. Their barbs, I think, were what really let them down. They just didn't have any towards jungle, really, as far as I remember. Maybe I'm wrong. I can't remember exactly. But yeah, it looks like the attackers planning to go castle this time. So we'll see the other blow on this map. I don't mind this either. Taking pit control, taking castle. You definitely get up onto that door on bomb, which can be pretty rough for attackers. Because clearing pit without taking castle is pretty rough. The castle window.
See a 5-stack beach here, Roach.
Really?
I think so.
Oh, no, they've got the door charge.
No,
they're going towards. They were running the wrong way.
I'm surprised they don't 5-stack beach here, because they lost a clacker last round. It's going to be putting them down on bank here if they are not able to recover the clacker this round.
Oh, I forgot to switch to map view. Whoops.
Probably will be taking lights here. A little bit of wall bangs coming from castle. 2 people are holding the top of pit. What I do like about this angle and castle is you can see onto bomb if these green doors are open. Cosmel gets veggie from castle. Booty Frank is coming up top here. Kicks the green door. Will know Cosmelk's to his left here. Able to get Gundam and gets Cosmelk here in pit. Now it's a 4v3. Lights are off. So some trades from behind bomb. Booty Frank. Servo hiding in log. Goofed back here with Mop ruins the jungle. Alright, all 4 attackers are going to try to push through this barb coming from base. Baked Beans. Is he good? He swings on Serval.
Oh, he runs out of
Lot
ammo.
lot of trade. Oh, Servo comes, gets big beans. Boxy's able to refrag. Goof is still back holding jungle. Zombie's hiding, not peeking, trying to play passive.
Oh,
Goof gets Boxy as he tries to push bomb. They have no flashes left as attackers. Oh, and Zombie
damn,
gets
both
taken
attackers
down
were
by Beauty
so
Frank, and
low.
Easy Hoon's able to get Goofed as Goof hits Easy Hoon and gets him down to 15, but not the headshot.
Yeah, it
Both
looked like the
attackers here are just abused their health and were able to get squeezed by this round. They're
yeah,
going to
they're
be
both on
recovering
very
Mop
low
with
HP.
looks like 4 bullets from Mop here.
I think
Well,
the
they
lights out really played against Zombie there because he just seemed to be staring at the attackers, but either he's playing on max settings, which I'm not sure I am. I'm supposed to be, but
I believe Booty Frank is going to
um,
be getting that clacker. Very important, and he
yeah,
does
very
get it.
important.
Now, will they send somebody around through jungle to try to get to beach? Oh, wait, no, incorrect. Sorry. My bad, my mistake. But that was a very good round.
Yeah,
A
they
lot of good,
really
really good teamwork
pinched
there
that
by.
pit.
Yeah, that was really good. They got him down. They went front. They did lose Veggie in the beginning, but they were able to trade him and get the Gundam, who was also stuck in pit, and making it a 4v3. They were able to escape. They were able to escape with the clacker and mop, which is going to be big for Bank. Well,
Yeah,
now the question
so
is, will we see? Oh, they actually want to go top accounting here, and probably they they still have their wall charge, right?
I believe
No,
so. I think.
they use that on
Oh yeah, they
storefront
use that on
now.
the storefront, but they still have a
So they
door
have a door.
charge.
So they have to go. They're gonna go entrance here. They realize that. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like they're gonna do the same strategy that we saw the attackers do last time.
Hmm. They'll have to take the frag grenade as
Full
well.
entrance blow.
For the
I do prefer
barbs.
the barbed wire. Last time we saw the attackers just kind of walk through the barbed wire. There was no real defender
Contesting.
presence on
Yeah.
it. Yeah, nobody was really contesting it. And I do think the barbed wire down on the teller kind of little doorway. Oh, we're seeing it actually. I feel like it's a really hard barbed wire to hold unless you've got some knack spraying through. Then it might be a little bit more scary to hold, but I definitely prefer the barb up at manager. You can hold it from the window back in accounting. You can hold it from behind the manager desk. You've just got a few more options for holding it. It's easier to molly as well. But yeah,
I
looks like we're
like the.
seeing a couple flashes, a smoke on the security to block out info from security. That's kind of nice. You don't know how many people are going entrance straight away.
Yep, and we'll also see a flash here in case someone is riding in lobby, both top and bottom.
Yeah, I'm surprised there's no flash close for an auto shotgun. If there's an auto shotgun in this corner
Hmm.
and they don't flash close, that auto gets like 2 or 3 kills.
Zombie is playing manager with the auto here.
Yeah, definitely the safer play, because, I mean, if you do throw a flash close, then the auto gets blind and is dead instantly, so it's a pretty risky place to play.
Alright, here we go. All 5 attackers going entrance here. Serval has the Legro, so that could help him with the wallbang
Bacon's
potential.
on the
That's
morph as
when the
well.
play gets the manager. There's the smoke, goes down. They're in lobby. No contestant on lobby here. Smoke
Yeah,
is
they're
pretty
playing
much
further
blocking out
back.
there. Veggie's trying to get Serval. Serval gets lit up and he goes down. They
Oh,
get Vault open here. Gundam's gonna molly Teller. Slow down the attackers. Boxy has there's one frag grenade play on the map. It's Boxy. But Boxy frag the Teller or the top or bottom Teller door?
he should frag the top
We'll
one.
see.
He might be trying to save it for Volt. I'm not really sure. Yeah, he's just going to frag the top one.
Goofed is sneaking around a security room. Veggie is watching flank. Easy Hoon is running around over there. Alright, Booty Frank peeks by himself, run through the barb, gets slid up a little bit by
Flash in.
Gundam.
Zombie playing
Zombie's
closer at
sitting
the
chilling in the
auto.
corner, yes.
This could be
They
bad
only have
news for
2 people
Boxy.
Teller here. They need, if this is their main push, they need to have more presence here.
Zombie
Zombie's
with
able
the
to
auto.
swing.
Gets
Zombie
one.
swings, and able to
Gets
get another
two.
one before
Big
getting
beans with a
taken
mop.
down by Big Beans with Mop. Mop is down by Gundam. Easy Hoon swings, manager. Veggie is going around for a flank in hallway. In the barb, kicks the door. Goof is playing that and is able to. Oh, does not. Okay, gets him. Does get Veggie. Alright, Easy Hoon here with like 20 HP, 37. And goes down to Goof. Yeah, the main issue was they had 3 people on flank watch and only 2 people pushing this Teller. And if they had more of a, if they all worked and sent the 4 people here and have that one person provide the flank watch is fine. They would have
Yeah.
been able to get. I think it would have been playing their flashes. Like I saw, they did not. They had flashes claimed for lobby, but they did not have flashes claimed for teller or the manager. And if they communicated that, I believe they would have probably gotten further in and did a lot more damage because OC was kind of playing on top of each other there.
Yeah. So in terms of like damage and stats at halftime, it's pretty even across the board. Gundam definitely on top of the damage on OC, but I mean the rest of them are very close on damage, pretty close on kills. And on Mollusk Munchers' side, it's pretty much the same story. It looks like there's nobody really lacking behind. There's nobody super hard carrying. It seems like a pretty even game across the board.
Indeed,
But yeah,
indeed.
moving on to this factory, Red Storm
Ooh,
Trigger.
red door, Doc. Interesting play.
Yeah, not
We'll see.
100% about that. There's a lot of angles looking at that red door. Like, yeah, smoke might be able to come down and let you out of it, but like a molly
I
comes
think
down. Eh.
if they have the big IQ, they may door charge this and stick Saber Doc
Yeah,
and try
Saber
to
would
get some
definitely be
angles.
better there. Try and clear out the back of cargo container, clear out dock, maybe get some angles into office, just make the defenders even a little bit more afraid of kind of holding these places, as maybe the rest of them push through green or something like that. Like just having a Saber outside dock could really make that green push a lot better.
Yeah. I'm not seeing any door charge icons being placed here. They might
Oh,
actually just.
server
Oh, nope,
farm.
they're going server farm. Server farm, okay.
The server farm is quite
Well,
interesting. It's not the easiest server farm to take because the windows are on the north side, and getting flashes that deep is pretty rough. People playing back here have a pretty good angle into server farm. You
it
can also
seems like
watch
to
server farm
me,
from conveyors.
I don't think OCB playing the server farm. I think they're going to be focusing on factory open floor and office here.
Yeah, hopefully they'll
Because
have the
judging how
floors
all their
down.
barbs are placed, so I don't think there'll be any contention for server farm or lights here.
That's very
So I think
interesting,
lights will be
actually.
taken down. They do have flares down on the map. They only have currently 2. One in conveyors, and Gundam has the other flare on him. So no, nope. But they
Have
will
they
be pushing
decided
for lights. They're gonna go
against
green.
going?
They're gonna eco here.
Okay.
Actually, it looks like.
It looks like they're gonna have lights for free. There's no
Yep.
congestion on green, no congestion on server farm. That could be pretty rough.
Peaking storage, and it's already clear. So there's nobody playing there, so they should have no contention there.
Yeah, they've
They
got a
smoke
smoke
out the
down on
server
server
farm.
farm.
They're gonna have no contention for lights, which is absolutely absurd to me. Can at least get some damage on them there, but let's see what OC's plan here is. They have a flare down in office and top of conveyor, and they have they have 3 AKs on the map, an Igmar and a Cougar.
Looks
We
like
have
they're
3
looking to go
coming to
towards the
top.
conveyors side, which I definitely
Yep.
agree with. I think it's a strong place.
They fragged the bottom server farm bar. Veggie goes down from Bacon, Zombie Bacon. Serval peaks and goes down to Big Beans at the top. It's a 2-2 split now. 2 people. Booty Frank pushes, doesn't see Gundam, goes down. Big Bean swings on Gundam. Able to get Gundam. Just easy Hoon and Boxing, meanwhile, pushing conveyors, able to get Zombie, but they both go down to Goofed. While that was happening, Big Beans was able to get Cosmilk, so it's a 1v1 now. Goof does have a Molly here, so if he's able to rat and keep his head down and dock, he can probably Molly some point at bomb. Lights are off, though.
Yeah, it's
And
very difficult for
Goof
Goof
is
to
looking for
see.
NVGs at this moment.
That's very smart.
Diffuse is
Maybe
going
trying.
down. Goof can turn on lights right now, but he's gonna go push for bomb. Big stop, diffusing. Swings high. Goof is just gonna Molly
Good
bomb here,
molly.
and that's it. And that's that. And
Nah,
they're
it
just
was
gonna
like
play ring
halfway
around the
diffused.
Rosie.
He might still have time. Ah, Goof
Yeah.
manages to get it on the health advantage. Damn, close round at the end.
Big AK plays there. MK made up, and he was able to get MVGs. I don't know if he was able to get him off Booty Frank at some point during that engagement.
Yeah,
A
it's
lot,
not
a lot
good
of close
for
rounds between
not good
OC
for
here.
Mollusk
And
Munchers. That brings organized chaos to match point or game point, I should say.
yeah,
That was a
for
pretty
this
important round for
series,
Mollusk Munchers, I feel.
for game 1.
Definitely could have turned it around, but Yeah, they're put in a pretty rough situation now. They can still bring it back for a tie. I've seen crazier things happen, but it's gonna be very tough for them. Very, very tough. They've still got a match after they still got a game after this, so it's not the end of the world if they lose it. They still have plenty of chance to bring it back.
Mm-hmm. Mollusk Munchers, uh, you can clearly see here with OC, they have a lot more teamwork because they have been scrimming and have been together for a lot longer. They've been here since the beginning of the season. Mollusk Munchers pretty much came in at the end of lower leagues, the end of the lower league
Yeah, they came in on
regulations.
week 3 and they won all
Yeah.
their matches bar one, which they tied, and then they went into
Yep.
qualifiers, got all the way through qualifiers, made it to relegations. I think they had an amazing season considering they
How
started
they
late.
started, correct. But
Yeah.
what I like to point out is a lot of those players that were there in those earlier matches are not present here today.
Ah, interesting.
That's the only one I would say is Easy Hoon, Boxy, and Booty maybe. And but Veggie and Baked Beans are kind of new pickups.
Right.
So they and
Yeah, so
so
because
they're just still trying to get in that groove of teamwork here, and that's why a lot of the rounds have been close in my opinion,
yeah.
as you guys have seen. But if you can, as you saying, Roach, sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. Looks like Mollusk Munchers, because they ecoed last round, they have a double charge ready. They're going to bring it out this one, because, I mean, if they lose this round, there is no other round to save the double charge for, so they're going to bring out the double charge here.
All this on the line.
Yeah, I'm very intrigued by this double charge. The whole way could be a rough push, and then they've also got quite a long stretch after the wall charge if they blow into lockers. So there's quite a lot of funnels that they have to run through. But the defenders may not expect it. I mean, if they go hallway, there's no barbed wire set up.
I think hallway's kind of given to free to OC. I mean, Mollusk Munchers here because this
Yeah.
barb, you're gonna have to swing in a barb to contest this. And it looks like Goof is gonna be pulling out now. They have 5 here. Nobody's contesting reception to go for a swing and put some damage down. They also have Saber with Big Beans. So, and Zombie is ratting this. They're not playing unless if Zombie is able to run out in hallway and do a lot of. He could be a monster there with that play. But they have 4 people playing pretty much in the bomb area, bottom hallway and lockers. All right, they get hallway pretty much free. Four of the attackers in hallway. Boxy is at the top of reception, going through kitchen right now. You can play a lot of great wall bangs here, but if Zombie turns around and decides to go for wall bangs on the kitchen here.
Looks like they're ready with the wall charge here.
There's the wall charge, goes down. Zombie's gonna go and start flanking from the top. Easy Hoon is covering.
Crazy.
Zombie big.
It's 2.
Oh, and he's able to get Big Beats and Booty Friend.
3.
Easy Hoon as well. And the Veggie went in and died, and now Boxy's alone in point.
Foxy's left alone. Zombie with the auto shotgun.
And
For a second
Zombie
time
with,
this game.
2 HP. that was
they were
an
not ready
interesting
for
round.
that. They were not ready for that auto shotgun.
No, they were not. Zombie just ran right by Booty Frank holding the door and was able to come in from behind. If you're gonna do a quick plan like that, where you're gonna try and get access to the bomb quick, you have to speed is key there. And it looked like they were bogged down a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. While the scoreline shows a 7-1, I think the rounds were a lot closer than a 7-1. There were a few kind of sweeps like that last round. Zombie running through the attackers with the auto shotgun, absolutely destroying them. But overall, I think there were quite a few rounds that came down to 1v1s, 1v2s.
Yeah.
I think it was still a pretty close game.
At the end of the rounds, they were always like low HP, less than half. A lot of close rounds. I think if Mollusk Munchers is able to get their mental back and not let that phase them and just keep working together, they might be able to take it back here, and we'll see a different.
So Mollusk Munchers are asking if they're allowed to swap out players during the series here. Yes, they can sub in players that are on their roster in the League Manager bot. So we may see some other players that as you said, I mean, you weren't too familiar with quite a few of the players on Mollusk Munchers here. So maybe we'll see some players that you've seen throughout the season. That might push the advantage in Mollusk Munchers' favor a bit better, and we might see a closer scoreline next one. But yeah, I mean, Mollusk Munchers, they have an entire other game here. I've seen plenty of situations where a team has lost pretty terribly, 7-2, 7-1 in the first game, and then next game they pull it back, and they just come out of nowhere and tie it, maybe even win the game. So I don't think Mollusk Munchers are out of this at all. But yeah, we will probably throw it to a quick 5-minute break unless you have something else you'd like to say, Surfront.
Uh, no, that's all. It was just a very close game, and we'll probably see maybe a different lineup for most munchers here. And yeah,
Yeah, okay. Well,
uh,
I'm definitely excited to see how the rest of the series will turn out. But yeah, we'll throw it to a quick 5-minute break. So yeah, we'll see game 2 in 5 minutes.
all right. All right. Well, welcome back. Uh, this will be the second game of the best of 3 today of OC versus Most Munchers. I believe Most Munchers has not traded anybody out. I'm still seeing the same people. So the first game was a 7-1, and Nakudama or Kwakudama took the second game 7-1 as well.
Yeah,
So they're up 1 on DB Baddies. That is also on the Due Process Bravo channel, Due Process League Bravo channel. If you guys want to look at that
yeah,
stream as well.
exclamation mark
That's
second
hosted by
channel in
Kazo
chat.
and Domboy. Yep. That game is currently 1-0 as of right now. Kakudama in the lead. And we're getting ready to start here.
Yeah,
I
it
have
looks like the
they
teams
queued.
are, yeah, they're the same lineup. Apparently the queue popped and someone didn't ready, so they'll just have to
Oh
requeue.
boy. All right, lower league moment.
So yeah, that in that
um,
last game, I'd say on OC, I think we saw Gundam was on quite a few rounds. I saw some quite impactful performances from Gundam, especially, and then Zombie on the auto shotgun. Obviously, there was a couple rounds where he pretty much ran through Mollusk Munchers with that auto shotgun. I think going into this next game, Mollusk Munchers definitely have to be more wary of the auto shotgun, just running at them. They have to be more careful of the corners that
Especially
the
on
auto shotgun could be
quarter
sitting
maps
in.
like Kill House.
Yeah, 100%.
All right,
Um,
uh they have been matched. So let's go start and
yes.
getting in this.
That is the other game. Okay, there we go. Almost spectated the wrong game.
Hopefully, I spectated the first. Yeah, I did. All right, cool. All right, let's get in this. We're seeing the same players from OC. I was not. I'm pretty sure same players as well
Yeah, I think
from
it's the
Mollusk
same players
Munchers.
on both teams. They asked
Okay.
about subbing in players during a series. I guess they ended up deciding against it. Maybe because their current
Okay.
lineup is pretty warmed up or whatever.
All right. And we're here on a kill dome. What do you see?
Yeah.
Anything interesting, Roach, about this kill dome?
Um. Yeah, it's very interesting. This is another map I've played about probably 15 times. I
Same.
think early on when I first played this match, the jungle red door looked nice, but after a while, I mean, it's mostly I see either just a full beach take or a beach pit split. I that jungle red door is just it's quite a funnel. There's a lot of angles once you get out into jungle that you're seen from. So I think for the most part, it's not great. Um,
Two good smokes would help you from jungle, but I think we're gonna see the beach pit split from OC here.
Bit of a tongue twister.
That's correct. Looks like they're gonna be putting one barb in pit here from Mollusk
Yeah, I'd
Munchers.
like to see that barb moved slightly to the right so that it's harder for them to. Ah, yeah, there we go. Just because
I think they
you
also
could
moved.
kind of walk past it and get to the button pretty easily. But yeah,
I
that
think
barb
they
is
also
very
moved some
good.
barb
You can hold it from that
that
window.
castle door as well.
Yeah, I think it could be pretty good. I mean, even just that one barb, they'll like if OC aren't bringing an aid here for that barb, which they don't have one yet, that's gonna be a rough one to get through. Because I mean, I think their intention might be to flash into castle and then just push through the barb and open the castle door. Um, but if if Mouse Munchers are ready
Nobody
here on
playing
castle,
castle?
That's really surprising.
Nobody is playing castle.
I was about to say, if they're
Wow.
ready here with someone playing in castle and just like spraying through that castle door, then OC would be in a pretty rough spot.
All
But
right, Baked
it
Beans is in there now.
seems like they're... Oh, okay, there we go. I was gonna say, especially after they set up the...
Easy Hoon is ratting water here. That is going to be a sneaky play. Let's see if he's able to get anybody off that. He's going to have to time that peek correctly. All right, going in pit. They're coming up top beach here. Goof is peeking beach with Saber. Serval's Gundam runs in through Barb. Gets taken out by Big Beans. Primus drowns. Hill runs in. Able to get Frank. Big Beans splash and goes down to Serval. Boxy is trying to get some refrag damage from jungle / ruins. Scooting at Cosmilk in the base. The two players at castle are pretty much half HP. Serval's in top of jungle behind the rock. And Veggie and Boxy are playing for time here. Lights go down. Cosmilk and ZombieBacon are pretty much on the top half of the map. Serval's by himself. Now he is covered by ZombieBacon. Zombie and Veggie start trading shots. Veggie's able to win that gunfight. Easyhoon ratting base.
Yeah, ratting in water.
But
Just
able to go down.
Goof.
Goes down to Goof. Serval and Goof are the only players left. Boxy's playing safe, and so is Veggie. And they're just going to play time here and make the attackers push them. Attackers are low health here. Boxy's pretty much still full HP with an Igmar. Veggie with an AK. Boxy tries to shoot at Goof. I don't believe any shots were landed from both parties.
Yeah.
Serval's going to start pushing from castle.
35 seconds here on the clock. The attackers kind of have to start doing something. Goofed all the way back on
needs
beach.
To get off. Oh, and Serval's able to get Boxy.
Damn, that's big.
Still hiding. If Goof is able to cover Serval here, Serval's able to stretch. If he long arms that defuse and stays behind. Oh, and the smoke goes down. Very good smoke. Serval's going to be in the smoke, but will Veggie wallbang through the smoke? Shoot through the smoke. Is spraying, but none of his bullets are going to land. Goof is able to get Veggie as he tries to push Serval from the top.
That was just a very strong push from OC. Gundam running straight into pit, taking that castle button, and opening up that castle door was detrimental for Mollusk Munchers.
But it gave his team.
Yeah, Baked Beans was there on the barbed wire, but I think right at the start of the round he wasn't watching it. Right as they were blowing into pit, which I think was the downfall. I think if he was watching that barbed wire a little bit earlier, he might have been able to get Gundam before he hit the button. Because once he hit the button, I mean, both defenders in castle were just kind of blind sitting there. You know, Flashbang came in, they were just blind, and they just both got taken down to Serval. I mean, Serval, did he have a 3K or a 4K? A 3K.
I believe it was a 3.
It was a really incredible round from him. But yeah, moving into Bank.
And Goof, I believe, got the other two. So Goof and Serval working together there to clean it
Yeah,
up.
really strong duo there. But yeah, I mean, if OC can bring that kind of speed, that kind of aggression, I'm not sure if Mollusk Munchers are ready for that kind of really fast play.
Looks like we're going to see from Loans here.
Yeah, it's a really interesting blow. I mostly see an kind of... this map is really difficult, actually, because of the security. Because no matter which way you go, if you go for like a green... and you push in and you take security through the green door, you have a crossfire from Volt and through the security kind of, what's it, X-ray machine or whatever. But then if you take lobby and you go through security, you have a crossfire from Volt and the accounting. So pretty much no matter where you go, unless you like decide to take the entirety of the map or something, you have a crossfire from somewhere. So it's a really difficult Volt to get in, especially if you place a barbed wire on the Volt door. You know, there can even be an auto shotgun playing in accounting or playing outside security that can just run in and absolutely ruin your day. Even in Volt, you're right, yeah.
Even Volt sitting in this corner here.
Yeah, and then that's like you might say, okay, well, take lobby, take manager, you cut off the crossfires, right? Well, then you have to take the button, which you have to kind of peek Loans for. I guess you might be able to get a smoke or something up there, but yeah, it's very difficult. I'm very intrigued by the decision to go Loans. Maybe Loans, if they can get into Teller and maybe split and take lobby control, that might be pretty good. I mean, it gives them button a little bit easier, but I've never actually seen anyone go Loans on this map. So I'm very intrigued to see how this will work out for them.
Looks like it's going to be a 5-stack Loans here.
They've
Alright.
got a nade ready on Gundam. Is he just
Easy Moon is ratting back
on the map or
here.
something?
Boxy's got that Molly. He's gonna have probably Molly Lone's entrance here. Booty Frank is sitting in Teller with the Kruger. Veggies can get as a Ligros, maybe ball bangs into. Alright, flashes can come out. Here we go. Boxy gets damage on the zombie, gets out of there. Both are about half. They also got damage on Serval. Easy Hoon goes down to Youth.
Was Easy Hoon like
Alright.
tapped out
He
or
was
something?
ratting
He was kind of just AFK. I don't know. He had a barbed wire on him and stuff. I think there may have been some sort of
Ball is
technical issue
open
there.
here. Cosmilk is in manager. Manager vents. Booty Frank goes down to Serval from Teller. Last two two Mollusk Munchers players are hiding in vault, and one is playing a counter with Ligros, but he will go down because fire rate from Ligros moment. Here we go. Gundam's got that frag for the security bar. Frag it. They put a molly down. Serval's just gonna hold that flash. They got another molly ready. Big Beans is gonna.
2 flashes
And
as well.
they do have 2 flashes left on.
Oh, they get rid of one of the flashes.
They were
though.
able to waste 1. Boxy's gonna have to turn around and look in that corner and hope the heck that he's able to get all that damage. Boxy's playing very aggressive here. He swings and they all get evaporated by
The
bullets.
sound of all the APs just mowing them down. Oh my goodness. I felt like the game's audio was bugging out. There was so many APs shooting.
Yeah, all 5.
Yeah, that was rough. I mean, I think the lone stake, they managed to take tellers and lobby pretty quickly from it. I feel like the defense was a little bit poor towards that side. But as well, they just didn't really have anyone playing in accounting, and so the attackers kind of just walked through the barbed wire into accounting. And I mean, I was talking at during the planning phase about the crossfires, which makes it very difficult to get into the vault. Organized Chaos, they kind of just took lobby, which was one of the crossfires, and then they went accounting and took the other crossfire. So yeah, there just wasn't much defense from either lobby or accounting.
Mollusk Munchers pretty much got split apart and taken down until the lobby push when it was a 2v5. They were pretty much all stuck in solo gunfight play.
Yeah, I think they needed to. I think they were just a little bit uncoordinated. I think their barbed wire setup wasn't great either. I think they had 1 on the vault and then like 2 towards the accounting door. Or no, they had 1 on the vault. I think they had 4, did they?
They had 3.
Because I think they had 1 towards green, 2 on the accounting door, and then 1 on the vault door, which was interesting. I think they definitely needed some barbed wire towards lobby, kind of on the teller door, going towards button. I think that would have helped them out a lot.
This is a little foreshadowing here. We saw this last game.
Yeah,
as
what the hell?
Gundam is pointing out in chat. Bruh moment, indeed. Let's see if Mollusk Munchers will IGL this a little bit different. It looks like they are, actually. They're going to be putting a bar on top of storage. This time.
So I'm looking at their barbed wire setups, and I'm not really sure. Unless they're... It's kind of wonk, to be honest, because they've got a barbed wire down on the conveyors, which I like, and then they've got a barbed wire on the storage into the main factory floor, which I like. But then they've got this barbed wire up in between server farm and storage. I'm not really sure how they're going to hold that, because generally you want to be holding behind your barbed wires. You never want to be falling back through a barbed wire, because it just slows you down. So I have no idea how they're going to hold this barbed wire. Maybe they're going to hold green aggressive, and maybe they're expecting a server farm push or something. I don't know. I feel like the barbed wire would be better off either up on the office green door if they're expecting like a server farm push, or just put like the barb between storage and main factory up on the green door instead and hold green a bit more aggressively. Just something like that, just so you can actually hold the barbed wires a bit more effectively. It does look like they are putting someone in server farm. We'll see how they hold it.
Playing in server farm. I have quite a lot of ping right now. I don't know if I sound like a robot.
You sound fine to me, I think.
Roger that. Big Beans has mop here, but Big Beans looks like he's alt-tab, but if he is able to play the bottom of conveyors here onto that server farm, he would be able to get at least a kill or 100 and some odd damage. Oh, he is peeking the red door. He does not hit anybody. He misses. Booty Frank goes down. I'm lagging, so I'm a little behind.
Yeah, so immediately that barbed wire I mentioned, I mean, it's kind of pointless.
Alright, they're going to be able to frag that top bar. Foxy's able to get ZombieBacon.
There's a nice
3
smoke down blocking off
attackers at the
someone.
top here. Goof is holding angles on conveyors. Lights are still on. Stu playing bomb. Cosmo. Wow, that was
Some really nice crossfires there from Office and Cargo Container.
Baked
Baked Beans! With a
take
quick
out
scope.
Gundam at point blank range, but Goof is able to take him down in the trade as Baked Beans goes for the runaway. Izahun is staying bomb with an auto, and Boxy is staying in Office with the AK. If defenders here are able to stay hidden and do not peek Goof for this next like 45 seconds here,
Yeah.
they may have this round in the bag.
Yeah, I mean, he does have a minute left, so he's got plenty of time to kind of think out what he's going to do here. He may even just decide to save, but it does look like maybe up towards Office. Okay, he's going for power. That is smart. But the defenders do have some nice flares set up there around Cargo Container. But if Goof does go up here on dock, it's pretty dark. He might be able to get some angles into the bomb. Maybe see Easy Hoon on the auto shotgun on the bomb. Looks like he's flashing into Cargo Container. Does he see Uzi Hoon? Oh! Easy Hoon, whiffing with the auto shotgun.
Boxy has a molly. Oh, and he's able to get Goof. I was lagging
I
the
think,
whole time.
yeah, no worries. I think Easy Hoon, I think he must have gotten him low with the auto shotgun, and then Boxy picked up the trade kill. Yeah, it was a nice 2-on-1. I think I think if Easy Hoon was holding in a more kind of open area where Boxy could actually see him from Office, it would have been a bit easier to trade him when Goof got in onto the bomb. Maybe if he was holding a little bit closer on Office, looking down onto the entrances to the cargo hold. But then again, it's hard to know where a Saber's kind of sneaking around. He could be peeking Office at any time, really. But yeah, another very close round there, down to a 1-on-1 in the end. But moving into this, yeah, moving into the dome we saw on the first round. Let's see how OC defend this differently, and we see the jungle red door as a choice here.
Mollusk Munchers.
From Mollusk Munchers. I did kind of diss this blow on the first round when I was mentioning it, because yeah, it is quite a funnel there. But then again, I mean, if you can get really quickly up into ruins, you do get a bit of a foothold in onto the map. But personally, I don't think it's enough of a foothold. Like, the defenders, they still have control of castle, they still have control of the south ruins. If they're playing someone in water, it's another crossfire. So I think it will be quite a difficult push for Mollusk Munchers. Maybe if they follow it with a split on beach, it might be stronger. But we'll have to see how they push this.
The way Mollusk Munchers has this set up here, if they're able to get a flash in a castle or a flash behind a rock and maybe get a smoke somewhere on this bomb, so that way somebody is ratting like log or playing these windows of castle, it really gives them a good chance of getting in here. And there is one barb that will be able to stop the push into the bottom part of ruins here. But they can pretty much get all the top control here, and they just got a flash castle. And pretty much one well-placed flash is going to contest who's ever playing in castle here.
Yeah, I think for the most part, I like the. I think for the most part, I like the barb setup for OC here. Yeah, they've got the barb you mentioned in the first round. They've got the barb that was quite strong for Mollusk Munchers, but this barb I'm not 100% sure about.
Here, who's going to give the call out as soon as he sees all these Mollusk Munchers players coming in here. So we're going to see all OC rotate to play this in a second. All right, and here begins the rotates. Do they have a molly for this red door? They do not. Cosmo and Goofed are the only ones with mollies. Interesting that a mop player has the molly. Mop will molly the door though. Not the best molly. Box is in, Box goes down. Lots of, as you were saying earlier, a lot of too many crossfires going down here. This first smoke goes down. Veggie Easy Hoon goes top of ruins. Gundam pushes but goes down to Baked Beans. Baked Beans also gets Cosmo, and Easy Hoon and Veggie get Serval. And Zombie gets traded out by the. Oh, wow, Goof is able to get Veggie. First shot from Goofed here. Baked Beans is covering it in the barbed wire with the Saber. Booty Frank is going to try and bait him out, probably with starting defusal here. You can see his hands. I don't know.
Shot him in the hand.
He able to get the shot on the hands.
That leaves into a 1-on-1. Goof versus Baked Beans, the sniper versus sniper battle.
Oh, boy. And
Baked Beans
does have Clacker.
already hitting some nasty shots. Baked Beans this
They
round.
are both full HP here, so technically, if the Saber could win this, if Goof does not get the headshot, Goof needs to get the headshot here. Oh, he sees his head. Goof does see his head.
This is I feel like a battle of the patience. Baked Beans has to defuse the bomb.
There is a lot of time on the clock here for Baked Beans, but not a lot of time.
The bomb is already diffused quite a lot.
Oh no, he misses!
He doesn't miss. He hits the hand.
Oh, he's 50.
5%. Oh my goodness.
And he's able to
they trade what?
They traded.
They trade. What the hell?
That's Clacker gone, Saber, and Mop off the table.
What in the world? That is about the closest round you can get.
Wow, and we're tied here too. So
wow, that is something crazy. I don't think I've seen anything that close in a while.
In the first round,
both players were so patient. Like the time was ticking down, but the bomb I didn't realize it was like 60% already. So while yes, it was on Baked Beans to defuse the bomb, like kind of Goofed had the advantage in that sense. There was also, once Baked Beans gets on that bomb, then Goofed has a really short amount of time to peek and try and get the kill. But yeah, the hand shots we saw 2 hand shots from Goofed, just about shooting the fingers off the attackers.
I died, my fingers.
Yeah, my fingers. Oh no.
I can't stop bleeding.
Yeah, that was incredible. Yeah. Moving back into this bank that we saw earlier.
All they have is the auto for this. Well, for the next round. All the power weapons.
Yeah, no snipers.
Yep, and 1 clacker for attackers.
Yeah, I'm very intrigued to see what they'll do. They still have a wall charge. They might go for this, in my opinion, kind of bad plan where you wall charge into Teller. It can work, but the amount of times I've seen someone sat here in Teller and just like holds left click towards the wall charge and gets like a 3k it's incredible. Because it seems like it would be good to suicide for the button and then quickly get into Vault, but actually getting into Vault quickly when there's a bunch of mollies and stuff like that, it's very difficult. And then the defenders just have to kill off the attackers that are in Tellers and then go and close the Vault. But it does look like they're not going for that wall charge. Instead, they're going to go for an entrance blow, which I agree with. I think the entrance blow is probably the strongest blow on this. They're actually doing the smoke that I mentioned in the last time we saw this map. Just kind of, they're going to smoke off loans, try and take Teller quickly, try and get control of the button, and then hope that the crossfire between accounting and Vault isn't too strong for them.
And that barb is in Teller, so that will slow down.
Yeah, I think the barbed wire setup here for OC is a lot stronger than it was on Mollusk Munchers' side. We got a guy staring at the choke. Oh, okay.
They will be blowing entrance here. All 5-stack entrance. No map, no saber.
Yeah, I definitely like both teams' strategies here. I like the barbed wire placement setup from OC.
The smoke goes down in Teller. First Molly is down on entrance. Foxy's trying to peek, see if he can get Gundam. Gundam gets the second Molly. It's a little short, but they will go in anyways. Easy Hoon is in a hallway with Foxy. But Big Beans is trying to get some damage on the Gundam. Goes down. Rudy Frank turns around. Veggie's able to get Gundam. Foxy pushing Goof into after. Foxy and Goof oh no. Easy Hoon's able to get Goof after Foxy goes down. A little bit of shots.
Easy Hoon
pushes through a barb and a counter.
Jeez.
Booty Frank is trying to get into security now. He is in security. Vault is open. Nobody's in Vault. Booty Frank wallbangs the door and gets both of them. Serval, here comes Serval. He goes in anyways. Veggie is trying to cover.
Very late. But Booty Frank managing to pick up the end of that round. Jesus. Yeah, so I think there were definitely some issues on both sides. I mean, to start with, there was nobody playing on that loans desk, which I think is such a strong position to play. Just having even one person on that loans desk watching down into hallway is huge. But it kind of seemed like OC were set up to really heavily hold lobby. They had multiple mollies come down on the entrance door, which, I mean, usually on these kind of banks, you'd save the molly for the late round in the vault, but they decided to use it on the entrance. It did work out for them in the early rounds. They were picking up a lot of kills. And I think in the early parts, Mollusk Munchers had the advantage, but then, I mean, Easy Hoon deciding to Like, I mean, I think EasyHoon and one other attacker pushed up into loans, which I'm not sure that was part of their plan. And then EasyHoon pushing further into accounting. I was like, the balls on this man, holy crap. He just pushes straight through a barbed wire into two defenders, which ended up, I think, evening out the player numbers. But then, you know what? What's his face?
Booty Frank.
Booty Frank, thank you. Booty Frank managed to push through security there and pick up a 2K on that accounting door. Crazy. The defenders lined up perfectly for him, and then pushed into Vault, managed to take out the final
That's
defender.
What really saved the round there.
Yeah, he really pulled it back for them.
So here they have a wall charge and a clacker. Let's see what they plan on doing here. They plan on walling storage and try to get lights immediately.
Into server farm? Okay.
I think personally here with the wall charge, you could save that and just wall office.
Yeah, wall into office from server farm is kind of what I was thinking. Because you can generally, once you get in server farm, you can just run up these stairs and you're pretty safe. Like, confares can't really see you. So you could just get a wall charge on and go straight into office.
Storage is pretty safe, and there's pretty much a guarantee barb here. So if somebody is there, they're just gonna rat and then run away. They will probably not die in it. And then, like you were saying earlier, there's usually not a barb that's gonna go down to top server farm. So you just kind of get through there for free. And then if
I also don't mind. I also don't mind just using the wall charge on one of the red doors. I think the server farm red door is better, giving you lights, but they're looking towards dock here.
Interesting.
They don't have the saber either.
I think this is a misplay, but we'll see how this unfolds. I could be incorrect.
I mean, there is no morph, so they don't have to worry too much about the long range. I mean, then again, there is the Ingmars, the Legroses that are generally pretty good at long ranges, although the attacker Black Tower is pretty crazy. There's like no recoil on that thing. I wonder if they're gonna do a which is very interesting for such a an open factory.
Map, yeah.
Mollusk Munchers brought the auto shotgun last time as well and just had it on the cargo hold. I guess auto shotgun on the cargo hold on the bomb is kind of alright. I'd prefer to have more people playing out of the bomb and trying to hold the attackers back rather than kind of playing for a last ditch.
May go green by himself, along with Boxy.
I think Boxy's going with him. Yeah.
I think it's a 3-2 split here. Is what we're seeing.
Yeah, I could see that working decently. I think
Goof should be hearing them dock side right now.
Yeah, I think this round will completely hinge on how well they can push out off the red door on dock. Like, if they can get out of dock, it's pretty good for them.
This is a 4-1, and it's pulling all of the OC players down to the bottom of the dock. So it's pretty much going to get them
this is
for
very
free.
good.
And Mollusk Munchers do have NVG, so they're probably going to hit lights here, most likely. Let's see if EasyHoon does not get too aggressive here before lights are down. If he is going to peek it, takes quite a bit of damage from Cosmilk. Serval is in server farm, and he's blind. And he does go down after Veggie was not able to see him the first time. Lights are off here. Fox is picking up his AK. Veggie and Gundam trade some shots. Gundam is really low after that exchange. Molly's it. Good molly from Gundam. Little short, but the spread is able to stop it. Booty Frank is coming from the top. Cosmilk is using a super short if you're trying to get Booty Frank here.
Okay, they've gotten past that barbed wire.
Oh, and Boxy
Cosmilk just seeing his elbow manages to get the kill.
And don't forget, Baked Beans is still playing Doc here. He's able to get ZombieBacon. They have bomb control now. Oh, and Baked Beans gets Gundam. Goofed his last one Doc. Trades bit for Baked Beans. Last two attackers are trying to stop.
Trying his best to get the guy on the bomb, but it's very difficult to see with the lights off.
Goofed is doing the best
he just can't see anything.
Wow.
Yeah, it's the power of the lights off on a factory. It's just it's such a long range area you just can't get flares down properly. But yeah, I think one big thing missing there for OC was flares. I don't think they had very many flares down. They weren't really ready for the lights take.
You know what I will say, Roach? It seems like Mollusk Munchers are starting to get in that groove of trusting each other, and their comms are better. As you can see, Baked Beans, who was playing that red door Doc, was able to get, I believe, 3 or 2 kills there, and that really helped them get in from the top of factory there. You know?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for Mollusk Munchers there was that call to run around green rather than just pushing through the dock thing. I feel like they were prepared to actually like do a full 3-man push out dock, but then they went,
Probably.
you know what, this doesn't seem right, and they decided to all rotate over to green, which really worked out for them because OC, like 4 of their players rotated to dock, and then the Mollusk Munchers just swept through green, took server farm control, killed the one guy in server farm, and really took so much map control just from that one blow. And then Baked Beans playing outside dock, he was so patient. I think that's one of the most important things to be, is patient when you're like that one person alone on the red door or on the green door or whatever. Just staying alive and being a nuisance is so powerful.
They must have really confused Goof there, because Goof
Yeah.
heard all those footsteps and then all of a sudden they just left.
They just left. But yeah, this kill house, definitely a really interesting kill house. You've got the courtyard in the middle, and then you've got this fence around checkpoint.
Really? This is a new title for me. I've not seen this
I've seen it, I think 2 or 3 times.
This lockers
Not
too.
many.
This lockers is really good for both teams.
Yeah.
Opens up a lot of line of sight, and there is no mop or saver. I like to repeat myself. And they lost also the auto shotty, which is they're asking for a pause, so the map is paused. But they were asked, they lost the auto shotty last room, which would have been really strong on this one, especially with it being a kill house here. So we're seeing a brick house push here from Mollusk Munchers. They're setting up for this. And there is a barb and brick house that will slow them down. There is a window and a green door in kitchen. I wonder if they will be picking that green door or just playing off barb sound. And this is gonna be a lot close quarters of a map. A lot of basically attackers' health versus teamwork of OC, and we'll see who prevails here.
Yeah, it's a very interesting map just because of where the red doors are placed. I mean, it's a very small map, and the red doors, like, they kind of give you like, if you blow one of the red doors, it kind of already gives you half of the map control. Like, if you blow kitchen, you basically get all this map control, and then if you blow brick house, you get all this map control. Because lockers is just so difficult to defend if you blow kitchen, for example, and then have a couple people going, you know, checkpoint. That kind of split just really is very difficult to defend lockers. So I'm very intrigued. I feel like a really important thing to do on a tiny map like this is to retake map control wherever you can. So let's say if the attackers decide to blow kitchen, you'll want to run into brick house and try and retake brick house control so you can get the cross lines across courtyard. And then
also,
obviously
like lockers too. If you're able to recapture lockers here, and you can just basically press the whole diffuse, because of that window. That window, even if they long arm the diffuse here, you can still see it a lot, even with the long arm.
Yeah, because I think one of the most dangerous things you can do on this map is kind of barb off brick house, barb off kitchen, because you think, okay, well, we want to barb off the red doors, right? But then if they just blow one of them and you don't retake the other one, you're kind of just boxed into one room. And that's terrible, because all the flashes go into that room, you just get swept. It seems like there might be a server issue with people were having a lot of ping issues.
I was lagging quite a bit earlier. I was hitting 1,000.
Yeah, I don't have my ping enabled, so I can't see, but
OC said, Mollusk Munchers are ready, but OC saying they want to still wait a couple seconds longer.
That's fair. Hopefully the servers will sort it out.
Let's check up on an update on the Kwakudama game right now. Currently, it is... sorry, miscounting. It's 6-3 right now, with Kwakudama in the lead against DP Baddies on the series. All right, and we're live again. We're live. All right.
Yes, it's unpaused.
Looks like a 3-2 split. No, 4-1.
Are they? Okay, they're bringing the door charge down towards brick house, so I guess they might be thinking of a brick house blow. Yeah, it looks like Boxy's going to place the door charge down on brick house with the other guys going towards checkpoint. I don't mind that. That's pretty good.
Checkpoint along with Gundam here. And then, Zombie is going to be mauling. Try to molly for that kitchen door. Boxy,
Gundam can't get away.
Oh, Gundam goes down. Goofs is able to get Veggie in the back from kitchen. Little window. Boxy's in brick house. Baked Beans is covering that window. His Goof is playing kitchen here. Boxy's all by himself in brick house, waiting for his team to come catch up with him. Foodie Frank is peeking that lockers window, trying to see if he can get ZombieBacon here. He knows he saw him. Mollusk Munchers are kind of at a stalemate here. Boxy kicks the door.
Boxy kicks the door.
The bar, takes half half damage.
Yeah, it takes a lot of damage from the
going
molly.
down. Cosmilk has auto and
Attackers are kind of just a little bit... I feel like they're a bit confused as to what to do here. They're not really sure where to go. Looks like they want to push into
Hoon
kitchen.
is only by himself in Brick House versus 3 players. Zombie goes for the molly, but Zombie mollied himself and he is down. They're able to... Booty Frank and Big Beans are able to take down Goof in kitchen. Easy Hoon pushes Cosmilk and takes the auto off the table. Servo's all by himself.
Picks up the auto.
On Easy Hoon, but he goes down. Not in position to play. Booty Frank is in office. You should be getting that call out now. That and Servo goes to push and he goes down. Not able to get it with the auto shotty there. With that range. And they're going to be able to take this round as well. And bring it 5-2.
Yeah, it seemed like the defenders just weren't able to hold their barbed wires. It seems like they were struggling a little bit to stop the attackers from just pushing through. The attackers, honestly, halfway through that round, seemed kind of confused on what to do. They kind of seemed to be waiting for a call. They had Brickhouse control, they had Lockers control, but they knew there was a guy in kitchen. Obviously, there's people in office, so kind of seemed like they weren't 100% sure what to do. But then Boxy was putting some pressure down in Brickhouse, trying to get onto site. And I think Booty Frank and one other decided to just push into kitchen through the barbed wire. Goofed couldn't hold them off. He wasn't able to hold them at the barbed wire. They got through the barbed wire. He ended up dying. And then, I mean, the attackers had kitchen, lockers, and brick house. That's all but one room of the map. It is a very small map. So at that point, the defenders were just, yeah, they were scrambling for map control and they weren't getting it.
Defenders were pretty much just all picked off unluckily. And got stuck in like single gunfight, not single, but like 2v1s.
Yeah, Goofed was playing quite nicely on checkpoint.
Was able to escape with a lot there too, taking 2 players after running through a barbed wire.
Yeah, and the auto shotgun. He was low HP as well. That was incredible.
Yeah. And I don't even think a flash went out.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't know where the flashes were. But yeah, this C-store, I think this is I want to say it's a relatively new C-store, but I'm really not sure. I swear, last time I said a map was new, apparently it was 4 months old. I don't know. I don't know what's happening with the map rotation. There's some maps I haven't seen, and there's other maps I've played 20 times. I'm not really sure what's going on. But this one, I actually really like this C-store. It's really interesting. I feel like half of the storefront is to take Fridge's control, and the other half is to take bomb control. And either can work. Because if you take Fridge's control, obviously you've got a nice foothold in the map. Fridge's is quite a powerful spot. But then if you take bomb control, you can kind of rush towards Freezer, maybe rush into Teller. But then you have to worry about people playing in Fridge's and playing and peeking you while you're trying to defuse and stuff. So either could work. But yeah, I'm not so certain about the red doors on this map, though. I feel like this is a pretty wall charge. Saying that, they decide to red door storage? I guess it could give you Teller control, but
yeah, the barb is gonna go down in storage. I'm surprised it's not peeking a little bit out in green.
If the defenders are ready on that power, then this storage push is gonna get like shut down pretty hard, I think. But they are deciding to follow it up with an office split, which is definitely better than just a storage push. They do have the auto shotgun as well. I think they're going to be running the auto shotgun into Teller, which I'm very interested to see.
Alright. No utility was wasted, so that molly went down right away. They're in green. Boxy and Veggie are in green, but Goof has a knack. If they take that close quarters gunfight without flashing bathroom, it's a bad flash. Goof is not going to be concussed.
He's ratting in the stole.
Big
but they've run away.
Cosmilk trading through the window from storefront to storage. Cosmilk in freezer rotates out. ZombieBacon all by himself in freezer.
Veggie goes down to
ZombieBacon. Boxy's able to get ZombieBacon. Boxy has a frag grenade on him. Is he going to use it on the freezer barb or the storage barb?
He just used it on the freezer one there.
He used it on the freezer. Easy goes in and gets Cosmilk
with the auto shotgun.
Gundam peeking the window. Baked Beans really low HP after the exchange. Oh, Easy Hoon gets Goof. Rudy gets Serval. Gundam's last one left on the map here, hiding, trying to not get shot in the back. Doesn't realize those boxes there, but goes down after the crossfires from Teller. And that was that round. Wow, we've seen a big change here from the last round.
Absolutely.
It's now going to be 6-2. 6-2, and before it was 7-1.
Yeah.
Wow, Mollusk Munchers are able to get it together and really work together here, and OC, maybe a little bit of overconfidence has bite them in the butt here.
Yeah, OC kind of just falling apart. I'm not really sure what's happening. I mean, on the freezer, the attackers pushed through into freezer with no flashes, and they had a grenade and they didn't use it. Zombie managed to pick up one, but then after that, he got traded, and then the attackers just took freezer control. Yeah, I think freezer was very much the key to that map. Like I think the defenders had a pretty strong hold on Teller. The attackers did end up getting through, but in the end, but I feel like the freezer was the most important part that swung the round in their favor. I think being able to take that freezer control, such a central position in the map that gives you direct access to the bomb. Yeah, I was surprised that the attackers took bathroom as well, and then just kind of left. I feel like Cosmilk was kind of a bit unlucky there, because he was ratting in the stall and ready to jump out when they went past him, but they didn't go past him. They opened the door and then went away. So that was a bit unfortunate for him. But that was a very strong attack for the...
in that last game, I believe it was 7-4? No, 7-3. My correction. 7-3 and a 1v3, and I believe Baker was able to clutch that up.
Nice.
Is that the end, Roach, or would there be one more
for
play?
Nakodama, they won the previous one, didn't they?
Yes, so that's 2. Do they need to get to 3, or is it?
No, it's a best of 3, so first to 2.
Okay, so then
you said they won 7-3. Cool.
So it's currently match point for Mollusk Munchers, back on point here. Looks like we're going to see a beach take and a wall charge right onto bomb. And they are going to flash observation, which is very smart to avoid the mop coming down on them. I don't know if they still have mop on the table. Do defenders still have mop?
Yeah, this wall charge on bomb is very interesting. I will say,
done that before, and
power on this map is unbelievably strong, because it's so easy to just quickly take. Yeah, the power is so easy to quickly take, and I'll tell you, when the power is off and trying to find people in water, I don't know what it is, but I just can't see them. All these little reeds in water look like people, and then you have one guy walking across. I played this map on Defender, and the power went off. I was clueless as to what was going on.
And the smoke is also going to be going down in water here, so it's gonna. It looks like they're going to be looking for a fast take, just rushing to bomb. But a barb.
This could be very dangerous.
They do have a frag grenade. I wonder if Boxy will get that down.
Yeah, personally here, I think...
And Baked Beans does have Saber.
Yeah, because you get such free power control, I think you take power, and then honestly, you kind of take jungle control. Because Pit has quite a good crossfire onto bomb from the pit green door, as well as the observation.
All green. Goofed is with Mop in observation. Let's see if Goofed is able to peek and get somebody really quick here instead of Tone. 2 smokes go down. No smoke goes out in obs. They do still have a smoke, though, I believe. EasyHoon is pushing observation. Gundam's able to get Booty Frank here. Mop is down. EasyHoon is able to get Goof. Gundam's trying to molly EasyHoon. EasyHoon runs out of the molly. Able to escape. Power's out here from Boxy. Cosmilk is looking at water. Able to get Boxy. It's currently a 3v4 right now in favor of OC. EasyHoon flashes off, runs through a bar, goes down to both Zombie and Gundam. Gundam with the assist. Wall charge is still not gone down. Veggie is trying to push observations, but they really need to, if they really want to get control here, they need to wall this, and hopefully Baked Beans can get a line of sight into Pit and take control here. Veggie still has
trying to pick up the clacker. Trying to find it in the water. Oh, they found the flare.
Maybe they forgot wall charge or something. I don't know.
Maybe they forgot clacker? Or did someone run in with the clacker forgetting that they had it?
I don't know here. But Veggie does not know Servo's behind him, and he goes down. Yeah. Now it's all up to Baked Beans. It's a 1v4, but he does have Saber and most of his HP. Misses the shot onto the guy in log. Ooh, he's able to get Cosmilk, though. He knows Servo's there. And the last 2 are in observation, which was the last call.
He's only got 30 seconds, though.
Favor. He's waiting for Servo to beat him, but he does not have time. He has to be aggressive here. With 3 shots in his gun, flashlight on, flashlight off. He pushes.
Whoa!
But Servo's not looking the correct way. He goes down. It's now.
Molly comes down.
5 seconds left on the clock. I don't believe there's going to be enough time for him to clutch this up.
No, I don't think so.
But he's going to go for kills.
He runs into the Molly. Oh
He's
my
able to get
goodness.
3 of them, but not able to get Zombie there.
Yeah,
Very
I'm not
close
sure what happened
round.
with the wall charge.
A little bit of my mistake for not noticing that they did not have a wall charge or clacker there, or maybe they
Yeah,
dropped
I'm
it in
not
each
sure
on
what happened.
accident.
I think Easy Hoon, he kind of just pushed into obs on his own. I'm not really sure. He did
Easy
flash in,
Hoon,
but yeah, I
Easy
think there
Hoon
was
is a
a
very gifted mechanically player. But he does lack experience, so I think he might have just kind of like went, I'm gonna go gun these guys down. I already got
yeah,
mobbed. I'm
and
gonna just keep pushing. Why not?
he just met
And
two
he
people in
went
obs
with
and kind of got
AKs.
fucked.
With AKs, they got absolutely melted. But it was still a big play. They were up there without that mop on the table, which is huge. All right, onto the brick house here. Tiles have swapped. It is currently 6-3. OC is able to put a round on the board since the beginning of the game. I believe Mollusk Munchers were able to run like 6 or 5 rounds in a row or so. 4. I think it was 4 because it was 2-2 at one point. I believe it was.
This is very interesting.
Rounds,
It looks like Mollusk Munchers wants to play their barbed wires a little bit more aggressively, although they've moved their brick house bar back. It looks like they're very scared about the kitchen push. I guess because the kitchen to locker's green door is very close to the courtyard green door. Getting courtyard control is pretty strong.
I'm surprised they should take an auto here. Sorry. I think they're really taking an auto shot here. It'd be big plays. It looks like OC is going to be going for a kitchen blow.
Yeah. It does look like Mollusk Munchers are talking a lot about holding kitchen and trying to secure kitchen. I think they see that as a very important room.
I think they're hoping for it because it looks like they're replacing that barb on brick house. I think they're hoping for wall bank or
yeah.
door down and
they might even kick the door. Yeah.
And you can also play it too from this window as well, like that as well.
Yeah, it looks like OC is going for the very simple blow kitchen, nade the kitchen to office barb, and just get on bomb. I don't think they're too worried about the
molly
rest.
Ready for this kitchen blow. There is nobody currently in that area with the molly. Only Boxy's down bottom.
Yeah, there's a couple late spawns there, so they might.
Yes. Easy Hoon is going to be hiding checkpoint. Let's see if OC sends somebody around a checkpoint to try to clear this. Because Easy Hoon here, if he rats and stays hidden, he could flank their whole team and do so much damage, especially if if they all start going for wall bangs from this side. Big Beans is holding a molly with kitchen. Booty Frank should clear their whole team right now on kitchen. Molly goes down. It is a little slow to spread, but nobody throws a flashbang or nobody takes any damage there. All right, all of them are in. Servo standing in front of the door. Easy Hoon, Easy Hoon.
Easy Hoon running through the door.
Taylor gets Servo. Gundam's in the point. Gets Veggie. Booty Frank with a tug. Okay, goes. Oh wow.
Oh my goodness!
That was so fast. I couldn't even say anything.
I didn't even get to switch to anyone. That was such a quick round. Yeah, I think as I said, OC's plan was to just blow kitchen, nade the barb onto site, and then just push onto the bomb. But oh my goodness, did it not work out for them? The flank from Easy Hoon and then the strong mollies landing down on the bomb.
Very smart play by Easy Hoon to stay hidden there and just wait. And then you saw the other guys, they all just started putting wall bangs through to scare OC and make them like freak out for a second. Then Easy Hoon came flying in from behind and get, I think 3 picks, 3 big plays. Now the series is tied at 1-1. So this next game is do or die. Let's see. And I know a lot of people favored OC in winning this, and a big rally from Mollusk Munchers there at the end. So we'll see how this goes. And it kind of flopped. It swapped. It was a 7-1 from OC, and now it's a 7-3 by Mollusk Munchers. So will we see a tie and go to overtime and see them play casual matches? Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. Last time we saw Mollusk Munchers, they obviously got stomped first match, but they pulled it back. I wonder will OC do the same? It's pretty much impossible for us to know. In terms of the damage, it looks like Easy Hoon, although he was very aggressive in pushing into a few areas like that, accounting on the bank, like that observation on the dome, and kind of just giving up a man advantage sometimes. But he still managed to get 1,500 damage and went 12-7. So while there was a couple rounds that he made some mistakes, he managed to pull his weight regardless. That is an incredible score from him. And then Baked Beans, 13-7. 1,300 damage again, really strong. Both players showing up huge for this second game.
Beans and Easy Hoon, wow.
I think this third game will definitely depend on how well they do.
The opening duel stats were kind of traded back and forth pretty evenly.
Yeah.
For both teams.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
even even though like they some of the rounds each team would win an opening duel, they would still sometimes end up losing their round. It's just a very evenly matched team here, but like we saw, like they were all close rounds, especially for this game two. There are a lot of close rounds, but Mollusk Munchers, it looks like they were able to get some teamwork and some chemistry going, and were able to take a lot more rounds than OC was able to get. So this goes.
Yeah. So I think we'll be throwing it to a 5 minute break before game three. Um,
Alrighty.
so yeah, we'll just throw it to a quick break. Game three, this will be the last of the series, and we'll determine who gets to face one of the two upper league teams to determine who gets the upper league spot for next season. Nakudama are already through to round two, so they'll be facing one of either Gnomes or Rise tomorrow.
Oh,
And yeah, this next game, Mollusk Munchers versus OC, one of these teams will be facing the other upper league team. I'm very excited to see what's going to happen with this series. But yeah, we'll take a 5 minute break, so don't go anywhere. Get some
alrighty.
water, go to the loo, whatever. Yeah,
All right. See you guys soon.
see you guys soon.
Jesus.
All right. We're back. So exciting. Let's go. Both teams are currently queued right now, is what I'm hearing. So yeah. Both rosters are going to be the same. So anything could go here. What do you think, Ron?
Yeah,
Any predictions here?
the last two matches were quite exciting. Quite surprising to see Mollusk Munchers come back so hard. Like, it's not surprising that they, maybe the first match, the first game, they just weren't feeling it 100%. They needed a little bit of time to warm up, but to see
I
them
don't even
come
think
back
they had a warm
so
up match, to
strong.
be honest.
Yeah, to see them come back so strong in the second game, a 7-3 after just getting, was it 7-2, 7-1? I think 7-1. Damn,
Hmm.
that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't.
Um,
Sorry, I was talking as you were talking, but
no, you're
they
good.
had a warm up match. That was their warm up match. Was the first game.
Yeah, that's sometimes how it goes. But yeah, I think that the teams are cute, so we should be seeing them getting in soon. Um, but yeah, no, I think if
Oh, they're
Easy
in.
Hoon, yeah, I think it was Easy Hoon and Baked Beans, was it, that really just like outperformed themselves. I mean, I
Uh-huh.
think 12-7 for Easy Hoon and 13-7 for Baked Beans. Here's the stats. I have them. That was incredible. I think if we can see them keep the momentum into this game, I think it could easily be a Mollusk Munchers win, especially if their teammates. I mean, even their teammates were doing well. I mean, 900
They're
damage,
on Big
800
Bean
damage,
on the
700,
Saber
like
there, and the
absolutely
Mop.
not
He
bad.
was performing,
Um,
and Easy Hoon with the AK running around.
yeah, I think really Mollusk Munchers, like, this is theirs to win. I mean, they're coming from a big upset there, really, after the first
Uh-huh.
match. But I think Organized Chaos, if they reset themselves, they reset their mental, they go into this game like they were going into game
All right,
one.
my process has crashed. Let's go.
Oh damn, that's unfortunate. But
I love this game.
yeah, I think either team can win this easily. I think both teams are very talented. I think
A lot of
I'm
talent on both.
excited to see a third game. I think it's really nice to see a close matchup. Um, and I think either team has potential to upset one of the upper league teams and join the upper league for season 5. But yeah, I am in the
Definitely.
game, so I can switch to the map view. I just realized I
All right.
didn't do any of the score stuff for the last time. I'll do that now. It's a 1-1. Here we go.
I'm
Um,
launching my game, not in yet, so I'll take it away.
okay, yeah. So, an interesting jungle. I haven't seen this too many times. I've seen it like once or twice. Ooh, a very interesting bomb, kind of on an upper area in pit. Um, the jungle very open. So generally when you have quite an open jungle like that, it's generally quite easy for attackers to take control of it because there isn't really many places that the defenders can kind of sit and watch jungle from. But in this case, I mean, they could play around the bottom left jungle area, around those rocks and the log, especially with a molly ready for the red door. They can play up in the ruins area. They can. It looks like the defender's gonna have a Morp on the back ruins area. I think that's a pretty
Look at the
strong
beach
place to
push.
put a Morp. Yeah,
Looks like
looks
it's
to
gonna be
be
eco the first round here.
the attackers want to just eco this, go for a jungle take. I mean, as I said, I think the jungle is quite attackable. I guess it's quite takeable. I think if they're quick, I think they can take control of it pretty easily. I think after that, the main issue they'll face is getting into pit. I think it's quite a choke point, quite a funnel, but they will have a split from base and jungle, so that will be a huge
All right.
advantage for them. The barb setup, they're only bringing 2 barbed wires, but
They do
they're
have
not too bad.
NVGs, so they will probably try to hit lights here as they push into jungle.
Oh, I just noticed
From
Boxy has a 3rd barbed wire. I'm not sure exactly what he's going to do with that,
It might be
if
a late
anything.
barb, just in case.
I'm not sure where he's really going to put
Boxy's
it.
gonna be them here, but Boxy's putting his head. No. Okay. All right. I don't know. Easy Hoon is an op, so he can give them call-outs here.
Yeah,
5
absolutely.
stack each. A little bit of shots from Booty Frank. A lot of damage on Zombie and Gundam. Boxy's ratting. Boxy's gonna
Oh, runs
run
back
into
through the smoke.
and runs away.
A little bit
He's
stuck.
flashed though. He just keeps running, and nobody's gonna stop Boxy.
So Molly down.
Boxy
He's
gets
still
away,
alive.
throws a volley into the smoke. Another smoke on the Boxy.
This man
Boxy
is like
took that
Neo.
barb down on the stairs. Wow.
Nade up there. He even survives the
Boxy
nade.
is still alive. Servo runs into the water and gets traded. Gundam's able to get Booty Frank. Big Beans is still alive with the mop. Cosmilk was hit by mop. And it looks like they're just going to play for pit here. And Boxy's just going to stay ratting here.
Yeah, I think Boxy
He's
staying
watching
alive
those
there is
stairs, and Gundam
huge.
does not know he is up there. Oh, he's in it.
Boxy getting some info.
Gundam's going to push.
Oh, it's
Boxy
just so
goes
difficult
down.
to see with the lights off.
Cosmilk goes down. Veggie. Veggie is still watching the barb here that is on the pit door. Gundam's going to kick this pit door. He swings and gets Gundam. Now, it is in pit here, so it's a lot. It's not like they're in pitch blackness.
Yeah, it's a lot brighter in pit. Looks like ZombieBacon's
So,
going around for a flank. They're gonna...
2v3. Goof has Saber here. Goof
They
can
only have
probably
25
get
seconds
Easy Hoon
left.
here. Looks like he has an angle on. Nope, Bomb is blocking the angle onto Easy Hoon. Baked Beans is going to be chilling in observation, probably watching this screen door from ZombieBacon. If I was the attackers right now, I'd save. Not too much time on the clock here.
Yeah,
There's no need to peek and get
they're
over
out of
aggressive.
time.
Baked Beans is able to get ZombieBacon, and Goof is just going to back off and save Saber. And that's the first round to Mollusk Munchers there. And they're going to be saving. Ooh,
What a brilliant
gets
start.
Veggie at the end there. But they
Runs
still
out, tries to
save
get the
Mop and
Saber. I think that's fine.
Mop and Saber is still down. All MVGs are gone for OC. I don't believe Goof was
Yeah,
able
that's
to pick
pretty
up one.
huge. Yeah, I think
And-
Boxy's staying alive there, seeing his opportunity with the smoke going down. He runs through the smoke, gets a little bit stuck in it because he gets blinded by the flash, but overall, I think it was really, really strong that Boxy managed to stay alive there and get up into that runes place because it just slowed down the attacker push into jungle. I mean, we did see that, like, in the end, a couple trades, but, like, the attackers took jungle pretty easily. Like, it didn't take them too long. But with Boxy up there in that back runes, having to flush him out just took so long for the attackers. They were just like, they were really scared to push him while there was other attackers in the other runes area of jungle. And I think that's what kind of spent all their time, causing them to run out of time in the end. But yeah, looking at this bank, Unjust Yankee, interesting name. I've seen this bank a few times. Lobby blow is pretty decent here. I think the main issue they'll face is if they decide to go security, it'll be getting through this security green door. They're doing a double blow. Yeah, they ecoed last round. That's really good for them actually.
They need to get on the board here. Losing that first round is kind of like a bad on the mental, you know?
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
You're like, damn, after we just lost the last game and now we lose the first round, man, how can we do this? You know?
Yeah, I mean, but fortunately they did save the Saber. They did. You know, they didn't bring any charges, so they're pretty up on utility, really. Like their economy is looking pretty great here. So that first round, although it's a loss, obviously it's one round down, it's pretty bad, but it could have been a lot worse if they had blown something.
Also, we just need to stick somebody vault.
Yeah, the vault is pretty decent here.
Easy access, pretty much the button, just the hallways, and maybe a few.
Yeah, they've definitely set up a lot of barbed wire towards.
Lobby. Pretty much gonna have lobby control right away here. Nobody. All right, Easy Hoon is probably be in security. Baked Beans is interestingly ratting somewhere in lobby.
So I could be playing Teller maybe with the mop. It's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
He
yeah, yeah.
barbs his. I wonder if he's gonna barb the Teller or barb here.
I think he's deciding to
He's
barb the
saving it for
manager.
green, I know, but he should not. Don't barb that. You know they have charges, so they're obviously gonna blow something.
Yeah.
Probably
So it
not.
looks like Zombie's gonna
Looks
be
like it's a
going entrance
4-1.
alone.
4-1. Four to loans, 1 to entrance. They're probably gonna late blow entrance here and just try to get button control right away.
Yeah, I think so.
Here we go. A lot of great damage by Boxy, able to get some on the circle. Cosmo and Gundam.
Interesting that they fall off of the hallway so hard because they have that barbed wire.
And Zombie have control of lobby already. Easy Hoon is ratting security here. They do not know he's in there. He goes for Gundam. Oh, gets Gundam. Serval and Cosmo are going for button. Goof goes down to Baked Beans as that was happening. Not a wall bang for button, but Serval and Veggie kind of get traded out. They trade each other actually.
Zombie's already in the
Zombie's
wall.
in vault. Cosmo is in hallway. He's trying to close him in. He's able to close his teammate in
closed
vault.
it.
And now
He just needs to get on the defuse because it's a Molotov
Booty
on there.
Frank needs to open the vault right now. And Easy Who needs to run in there and Baked Beans gotta shoot. Shoot man, shoot man, shoot man.
Oh my goodness.
And, wow, but Baked Beans is able to get Zombie though after Zombie is able to kill Easy. Interesting that Zombie decides to defuse the bomb from here instead of the top.
Yeah, I think it was just a...
That was really close. I think it was high 80s. Close to 90, I believe.
Yeah, it was very close. I'm surprised that Mollusk Munchers managed to take that round, to be honest, because I feel like they gave up so much map control. Like, they had the aggressive barbed wire on loans there in hallway, but then they kind of just, they got a few shots off and then just fell off of it and all fell back into accounting. I feel like it was a big mistake. I feel like they needed to hold the button a lot more, but they opened up the doors.
The wall banks and that barb that was able to hold the button.
That's true, but
I'm surprised.
I'm surprised they even managed to do that.
From there. And the Molly, that Molly was able to, I believe, get I forgot who it was, Serval or Cosmo, whoever was the last one to touch that button and close Zombie and Vault.
Yeah, I'm just very surprised that they managed to hold that so well. I definitely think I think it was Boxy opened up the manager door and got a kill in onto a guy in lobby. That was a really important pick, just to give him a little bit more of a man advantage. Yeah. But yeah, it kind of seemed like the attackers were just yeah, it's kind of seemed like the attackers were just being a bit impatient and kind of pushing a little bit too quickly and getting caught out with those wall bangs and the Molotovs and stuff. Because I feel like the actual like hold itself, the defender's hold, was a little bit weak. But that's how the rounds go sometimes.
Looks like OC's planning that our barb's gonna be here.
Yeah,
they still have their wall charge, so I'm expecting a storefront blow.
I would expect a storefront push here. Yeah, I assume their plan is probably to go storefront straight into freezer.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like. They have a grenade for freezer. They do have mop and auto. Both power weapons for defenders are on the table here, and it's already 2-0, which is very, very big for Mollusk Munchers here. And they have both power weapons.
Taking freezer control here is pretty strong because it just gives you. It's much easier to take Fridge's control from freezer. Are they planning on blowing freezer? I'm not sure about that.
I believe so. I think they're just saying, forget it. They're gonna barb everything here. They know what we're doing. Let's just go freezer right away. I believe is their thought process. But
I mean, I think it would be unexpected. That's for sure.
It looks like they only take 2 barbs.
No, they have. Oh yeah, they only have 2. What the hell?
2. Only 2.
Did they use a lot of barbs last round?
Maybe so. They did take 4, I believe, last round. So or 3. Yeah, they took 3, and I think the first round they took like 4. Or, I don't. I'm probably mistaken, but only 2 barbs are taken. One is going to be barbed in office, which is a weird barb in my opinion. Easy use the last one with a barb.
Looks like they're using the nade to blow up the freezer shells to give more sight
barb and Teller barb themselves away from bomb, but they do have
into
all 4
arcade.
of them are pretty much playing Teller. Baked Beans goes down.
Boxy and
Boxy's able to get Cosmo. Trading shots with Goof. Shoots Goof in the back a few times. Goof is low. Gundam's in the smoke. Zombie's on bomb. Goes down to Booty Frank from Teller. While that was all happening, Veggie was able to clear up Serval and Bathroom, and Easy Hoon went down up there. Otto's in arcade. Goof is pushing into arcade. Gets mollied. Booty Frank goes down after he was trying to take Gundam, stopping him from the defusal. Veggie is trying to peek. He has to run through a barbed wire if he wants to win.
Oh gosh, this is a bad position to be in.
He tries to get as he's behind cover and goes down. Way to go to OC, getting on the board here before the end of their half. So
Yeah, that was an
a very close round.
incredibly fast attack. They used the nade, as I said earlier, to blow up the actual shelves in freezer so they didn't have to shoot them out. So pretty much the moment that the freezer door was blown, they were just in. Nade went out, they were in fridges, in arcade. They just had such a huge foothold in the map. I think it was
Uh-huh.
a very
I don't think
quick
Mollusk
attack,
Munchers knew
very
what was
strong.
happening there. I think they
Yeah,
thought they were coming green, to be honest, because judging by their barbs, that panic barb wouldn't tell her it was a panic barb because they thought they heard a charge. I think they thought they had no charges left, to be honest with you.
yeah. Yeah, Boxy getting into the smoke, getting around, and actually playing from storefront was a good call. I think it's I think definitely when you see a red door blow like that on a C store like that, you definitely want to try and take storefront control, play around those shelves. But it wasn't enough. The smoke was very confusing, I think, for both teams. There was a lot of people just playing around the smoke and playing inside it, which I think caused a lot of confusion during a round. But overall, it was a very strong attack from the attackers. Moving back onto this dome that we saw earlier, Twilight Dragoon.
Twilight Dragoon Operation Track. Twilight. Ah.
Yeah, I
Words are
think I
hard,
saw.
okay?
Yeah, fair enough. I think I saw like a wall charge coming out there for a second, into pit from base, which would be an interesting blow. It does bypass this green door, which is kind of rough to get around, especially if there's some barbed wires there. You've got the bomb angle looking down onto it. A wall charge straight into pit would just give you a lot of control straight away. But no, it looks like they're gonna opt for an observation take instead, which while it is a funnel, it does get you directly onto the bomb, more direct than any other path you can take. And I mean, if the defenders are quite set up around the jungle area, if you can get into obs and into pit
Fast
quick
is.
enough, then they may be slow on their rotates. They may not be able to rotate back to pit quick enough.
No saber being taken here, so they're just gonna 5-stack observation and just rush. Is
Yeah,
what it looks like to
it's
me.
very interesting. I would expect a split on a map like this, maybe a smoke down towards jungle, just so you can take the green door into pit. That's what I would expect. If they're doing a full 5-man push, I would assume it would have to be very quick. I think Molotovs will slow them down a lot if they go for a
Looks like
5-man push.
OC's playing for that observation play right away. Goofus just has a molly. He's probably gonna have that ready to go as soon as he hears that blow. Zombie's gonna be ratting an observation with a Gruber. Cosmilk and Servo pretty much playing top of pit. Oh, back pit, and the Gundam is gonna be playing jungle. It looks like we have a 3-2 actually.
Yeah, it looks like they're doing some sort of split. I really like this plan. I think this is good. Oh, the smoke down is good. Baked Beans is through the smoke, though.
Oh, okay, easy. All right, they're pushing. They're able to get zombie. No, no. Okay, Veggie is not able to get zombie. I believe collision moment. Boxy's in bottom pit. Tries to take Goof, but gets killed by Knack and Igmar. But it looks like it's slowing down now. They're 3v4. Goof is really low, though.
Yeah, I think Baked Beans just needs to wait here for his teammates.
He does have lights on, so he's trying to use his windows to his advantage and try to get kills. Easy Moon and Woody Frank are
Goof
there.
playing closer than Ingmar.
Yep. He was trying to get away with a lot of
damage. Yeah.
He had no health. Cosmilk, peeking stairs. Big Beans is trying to make something work on top of pit. Mobs. Servo swings with a Knack. It gets Big Beans. Easy Hoon gets Cosmilk. Servo goes down to Easy Hoon. Last one's Gundam to the top. He kind of runs into a flashbang.
Oh, lots of damage on the attackers. Yep. They're both like 1 or 2 hit. Gundam's in a decent position here. Maybe a few wallbangs. Yeah.
Oh, and he's not able to get behind bomb before Gundam goes for damage. 26 seconds left on the clock. Woody Frank clutched this.
Is Gundam going for the rotate?
Gundam's rotate.
That is risky, but it could work out really well for him. Woody Frank definitely won't expect it. You might hear the footsteps. No?
He's silent walking. He's gonna peek him right now. And he's
wow, what a beautiful flank by Gundam. That was an incredible play. The wallbang onto Easy Hoon as well. Wow, that was a really good 1v2.
Wow, this is a close match. 2v2 right now, just like the last game. Let's see if the team is able to pull away, or it's just gonna keep trading.
Yeah, I did really like the attack by the attackers there. I like their plan. I think the main issue for them was they were a little bit split up. They kind of went in one by one. I think they needed to be a little bit more with each other. Like Boxy pushing it onto Pit. His teammate was still on beach at that point. I think if you wait for his teammate to get there, he might have been able to push in, maybe have his teammate help him out, get a trade, something like that. And as well, just kind of coordinating a little bit better between the observation push and the base push. I think if they can go at the same time, then they would have had a lot more success. But I think overall their plan was really solid. It was just the defenders had a really good hold. They were playing very ratty and they were running around a lot, so they were getting in different positions a lot. I mean, even at the end, Gundam running around, changing up the position, completely bamboozling the attacker. I think Booty on the defuse.
Yeah,
yeah,
that was
seeing this
real
bank
IQ
again.
right there. Big brain. By
Looks like
Gundam.
the barb setup is pretty similar, except they've got a barb for the vault. So I expect
And when
someone
the
to
vault
either
opens,
be they'll
just like
either
that.
be that's really nice. They've got it played a little bit forward because the vault will open to the
You can still
side.
play that from manager too, as
Very
well.
true, yeah. I think we'll either see
Secondary
someone.
as well.
I think we'll either see
If
someone
they-
play inside vault, or we'll see them playing for falling back into vault if the attackers take the button. But I'm intrigued by the hallway, barb. I feel like you can just, I don't know, like the defenders last time played that hallway barb as well, but I feel like you can just press the button and run back and not really take much damage or anything. I guess I'd kind of feel like the barb would be a little bit better if it was placed slightly further forward, so someone playing in bathroom can kind of swing out.
Yeah, like
someone
here.
down here can play some, just so that they can't reach the button without going into the barbed wire kind of thing.
They do. Look, maybe 2 barbs.
They have a
I think Gundam's asking for an
okay.
additional barb.
Maybe they saw it right at the end, but it was a little bit too late. There's no worries though. It's still. I think the other barbers are set up
Serval
really
did
well.
not grab that barb.
I
Is
like
he
that they're
late
playing
spawn?
quite heavy in lobby here as well. I think it's quite interesting. It looks
I
like
think they're gonna be sending some green here.
yeah, I
It's
think
gonna
they're
be
doing
a-
an entrance.
They did
green
lose
split.
Clacker last round, so
Oh, I think they're just doing a full eco. Yeah, they're doing a full eco.
yeah, I think you're just gonna full eco. That is strong. You kind
It's
of are
not a
stuck.
bad
You have
map for an
You
eco.
do have to kind of double blow on this map to
Yeah,
get
I
really
mean,
anywhere.
The defenders, there is 2 in accounting, so it's going to be a little bit difficult for the attackers to get into accounting, especially if those defenders play it well. But
Especially the wall bang from Serval here.
yeah,
the
I
AK
think
right into manager. It
this
really
manager
forces
can be
these
very
guys
rough,
to take
yeah.
the manager door, and then they
Absolutely.
get like a molly, molly that and get away with it.
They do have the
Alright,
shotgun on
Goof is
Veggie
peeking
Stew.
here. Let's see if we'll see anybody from that left vent. He lights up Boxy, and easy. Goof is able to escape and get away with it. Nope, half damage. Sorry. Jump through the window here. There goes Serval with the damage. A lot of damage, but no depth yet. Goof goes down, not throwing his molly. Cosmilk is going to be playing Barb here. It's Boxy. Booty Frank is peeking. Currently a 3v3 right now. So Veggie went pushing Keller to see if he was getting picked off. Oh, wow.
Oh, the team
He's
kill.
doing-
That's unfortunate.
The team kill, yeah. Unfortunate. But Vault
Zombie
is
on the
open now.
flank.
Zombie is rotating around. Probably
I think
trying to maybe hit for button.
I thought he might be looking to hit
But-
the button again, yeah. In a
It is a
2v1 like this,
2v1.
it's a really smart idea, actually, to try and go for the button before the attacker can get to the vault.
He might do that as soon as he
He
sees
might still do it once he's
get
in security, yeah.
Gundam is peeking security right now. Easy Hoon gets stuck. Looks
Yeah, it's
like
unfortunate for Easy Hoon, the
he'll go
accidental
through,
team
meant
kill.
to bait it, yeah.
But I think it was a pretty good attempt by the attackers. I mean, they took accounting very, very well. I think they just got caught up on the barb in hallway. I think if they had a nade for that barb, it would have worked out pretty well for them. Cosmilk and I can't remember. I think maybe Gundam were there too. Oh no, I think it was just Cosmilk was holding it off on his own pretty well. But yeah,
Whenever you pretty much go green, you always want to take a frag grenade. And I
Yeah,
believe
absolutely.
They all just took one flash.
Yeah, I don't think
No
they had
frag.
any more utility. But I mean, again,
Especially for
a
the
really
ball
close
barb, too.
round. Again, it was down to a 2-on-1. Like we're seeing such close rounds here.
Yep.
1-on-1 on the dome, 2-on-1 there.
Yep. 3-2.
We're back on the
Now,
C store.
Let's see if they're take this tile too. They believe they still have the wall. Correct me if I'm wrong. They do have the wall charge still.
Yeah, they have the wall charge still.
And
They,
did
have
not-
a double
they have a
charge.
door and yep, they're gonna be they eco last round, so they're gonna go for
Yeah.
freezer and storefront. I believe they have both frags too. They do have both frag grenades. Nope, they have one frag grenade. I
Surely
think.
they used one of the frag. I think they used one of the frags on the observation on dome to get out of it
Yeah.
easier.
Yeah, they have one frag grenade, and
The barb setup here will be absolutely crucial, I think.
guess what? They still have Saber, so Saber presence, storefront with big
Yeah,
beams.
storefront, absolutely very strong for Saber here. I think it looks like the attackers are looking for a storage storefront split. I think the biggest area for the defenders to hold here will be the Fridges arcade area. If they can hold Fridges, Freezer, and arcade and keep the attackers out of there, I think they've got just a really good presence in the map. I think they'll be the most
And they
important
also
place.
have their NVGs too, so they may be trying to hit lights here as well.
Ah, yeah, absolutely.
As soon as they hit teller button, whatever order they do it,
Yeah,
they may
I
just want
mean,
to just get the lights off right away.
this is quite a good map for hitting teller button because of how close the teller button is to the light switch. So you can take control of both, and there's nothing the defenders can do to stop an open. But they are going to blow storefront either way.
All right. See how this goes. It looks like they're gonna have the standard storefront barbs. Cosmo probably going to be playing for Freezer.
Yeah, it looks like the defenders really want to hold that teller. They've got a barb on both entrances to it, but it doesn't seem like they're playing in teller, which is interesting.
Well, they could play this little teller hold.
Oh no, Zombie's going back
onto
in.
that.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
absolutely.
interesting. Barb themselves. Teller here. Push it too far forward. All right. For Roxy goes up top by himself with the green window.
That's
very
very
dangerous.
interesting, yeah.
Especially by himself. Very dangerous.
Oh no, it looks like the other ones are going around now. I think they were just going around
Roxy
storefront.
shed. Ooh,
Nice
Beans able to get
shot
the
by
first
Baked
frag on
Beans.
Serval. Wow. Now all of these guys are hiding right now because they know
And he
storefront's there.
He can also see there's only one in teller, so he's calling that
These
to his
four
team.
guys
He's like,
are about to explode into the storage right now. Here we go. Flash.
are the lights off?
Kind of went into your
Interesting.
spot. No, lights are off now. Cosmo goes down to Baked Beans. Zombie's trying to wall bank the teller. Zombie's kind of stuck in there. Goof
Zombie's
doesn't.
pushing up close.
Goof is ratting in bathroom. Does not.
Zombie's so blind. Oh my goodness. So many
able to take
flashbangs.
him down. Veggie's going for Gundam, and Booty Frank is able to get. I mean, Baked Beans is able to get
Auto
Gundam.
shotgun, the
Goof
last
is
one.
going for the wall.
He's trying to wall bang with the auto shotgun, not
real.
realizing that C-store walls are too thick for the auto shotgun.
You're running through a barb, but nobody sees it. But it's too slow to react. And wow, that was pretty much a Baked Beans show. Baked Beans just locked everything down in storefront.
Yeah.
There.
There was some really important picks from Baked Beans from outside storefront there. The defense in storefront were getting shut down pretty hard by the sniper. And then they were holding pretty hard towards teller. They had a lot of their barbs over there, which I think was kind of their downfall. It was a very difficult teller to hold, just with the amount of flashes that came in down on ZombieBacon. But yeah, it was that was a pretty decisive round, I think. So
Yeah,
we're on to a new
crazy.
set. That was the halftime split. I wonder what the damage is like.
Tell me
Unlike-
what that damage is like. I think Baked Beans is almost at least 1,000 at this point.
Yeah,
in 6 rounds.
952. 952
Wow.
damage on him. 8 in 3. Doing really amazingly on those snipers. Unlike the previous games where we saw the players at halftime and at the end of the game were pretty even on damage. This time we've got a much bigger disparity between the top of the leaderboards and the bottom. You know, you've got Gundam, Baked Beans, Booty Frank, Goofed. They're all up on damage, but the other guys are lacking a little bit behind. But that doesn't really say too much.
Picking the power weapons, you should be at the top.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. It doesn't say too much, especially in such
they
a
are
close
putting him in
game.
the position. They are
Yeah,
putting him in the position to get those kills too. So and he's just
Yeah.
capitalizing on it.
You can
So
kind of get
that's a
caught
good
out a
job
little
on him.
bit some rounds, and then your damage just kind of goes down the drain. So at halftime, you can't really say much about the damage, but it's interesting that the previous games were so even. This one is a little bit bigger disparity, but so far 3-3 half. I mean, I think it's the closest we've seen so far. I think the last one was a 4-2, and the first one like a 5-1 half or something like that. So closest half we've seen so far, making the series even closer than it already was. Going into this factory, a really open factory on the south side, and then a really kind of close range, or I guess medium range factory on the north side. Really interesting layout. The dock and the kind of under office area is very open. I think the dock is, yeah. I like the defender setup here. I think I would also just give up server farm, give up toxic, barb off toxic in case they go the red door. They definitely need some flares around the toxic barb though, because if they take power and they walk out that barb, it's gonna be like impossible to see anyone.
I
But,
believe they're gonna door charge office here, Roach, and they're supposed to. I believe
Yeah.
there's gonna be spawn or smoke somewhere at your pipe works. That's good to stop
Sorry about the
wall
noise in
bangs.
the
And it's
background.
probably gonna be a split, maybe since I'm green. Looks like Boxy is going green with Saber and Booty Frank. Yep.
Yeah, looks like
Looks
a
like they're
3-2
gonna be.
split.
This is the distraction. Looks like this may be a distraction, and then they'll blow for office.
Yeah, it'd
I
be
don't know if they
interesting to see a
silent
late blow.
walks over here, so who knows if Goofed or Gundam. Oh, they blow it right away. Cosmo is here. Cosmo
I'm gonna
is
get
here.
caught in this barb though. They don't
Oh,
have a nade
boy.
for this barb on office.
Wow, Veggie's able to get Gundam. Oh, Zombie's ratting, and Boxy doesn't even know. And there goes Saber. Booty Frank is right there, probably gonna refrag. Oh boy, and Goofed is able to get 2 in office there. And he's ratting down below now. Easy
It's
Hoon,
just
all by
easy
himself.
1v4,
With like
really
5
low on
HP.
HP. Yeah.
13, he goes down to Zombie. That was a really big choke point for
Yeah.
Mollusk Munchers.
Did they use the
yeah.
nade, the attackers? I think they did. I
I
feel like
don't know.
they needed the nade towards office to get that nade down on that barbed wire in office. I feel like
Or
it
even
was
the
such a
green
choke
board,
point.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just one of those 2 choke points. I mean, ZombieBacon up in the little rat spot. That was an incredible spot for him to find. That rat spot's on a few of the factories, and it's just so hard to clear as an attacker. Even getting a flashbang to blind that guy, it's just absolutely impossible. Yeah, he managed to, I think, get a 2k or a 3k, and then Goof trading his teammate on office there. I feel like the attackers, I don't even think they got out of office. It's just such a choke point. There's so many angles looking into office. You kind of need to play it really quickly and take full control of office. And for that, you kind of need a nade in the middle of office there, because it's just such a choke point. But moving on to this kill house, it's a really interesting breezeway. Cutting off... a big rotate here, like if the attackers,
wall charge here.
yeah, if the
Right
attackers hold a guy outside, I think Global Breakout's favorite thing to do on these kind of maps is to actually take this like room control, like lockers control here, push out, because there's a guy outside. They already have breezeway control, so it's more or less like doing a wall charge, except you also get control of this room. But yeah, these maps, I feel like you either love them or you hate them, because the bomb is just so impossible to hold. Like, you kind of have to, yeah, you have to play some people in lockers, you have to play some people north hallway. As you said, it is literally, you have to retake this. You just can't hold the bomb itself. You have to play for retakes. You have to give the attackers the bomb, and then hopefully use your utility, your mollies, your barbed wire to slow them down, maybe force them into uncomfortable positions and get some picks. It's just a really, really difficult map to play. But if you play it right, it's really...
as well. I think they're going to be ecoing this round, and because they lost Clacker last round, I don't think they want to take a chance.
That is surprising, actually.
So
I feel like this is a
checkpoint. Look if you can see their flashes and their frag call for Brick House.
Yeah,
and that's going to be tough, especially because I believe OC already has a. Yep, they already have a barb down for the bomb.
If they have Goof playing on this right side of checkpoint, they have Gundam playing on the door, maybe going into the left side. They have Serval on the door here. Oh my goodness, this is going to be really rough for.
And they don't even have Saber here for Mollusk Munchers. Oh boy.
We'll see how they do. They might get a few picks here. They might be able to knock it.
Alright, they should all know they're here. But Cosmo's already rotating. Wall bangs from Gundam. No damage. Oh no, I missed frag! Oh, I thought it was a frag. Alright, there we go. Frag goes down on the barb. Alright. Here they go.
I'm surprised that that OC gave up the checkpoint control so easily, but they've decided to fall back a little bit.
They need to flash the heck out of
Zombie on this auto shotgun. Is he gonna mow through 4 people right now?
There he goes. Runs
yes,
inside.
Gets 2. Oh, but now he's given the auto shotgun to Boxy. Uh-oh.
Yep. EU ping. Veggie goes down. Boxy's in.
Boxy not seeing Serval.
And he goes down to Gundam.
Yeah, they got caught out in the lockers hold. ZombieBacon again with the auto shotgun dealing so much damage. Oh my goodness. Damn, it seems like
able to get away with a lot.
Yeah, Mollusk Munchers, they're not prepared for that auto shotgun, and when it comes out, it really wins OC those rounds. I mean, what was that? I think, is it 315 damage on have to put it on a window projector. I can't see.
You got 2 kills.
315 damage with 2 kills on ZombieBacon. That is an incredible amount of damage. And then Boxy did pick up the auto shotgun, but unfortunately he didn't see Serval ratting in the corner, so Serval managed to pick up Boxy there. And I mean, that's three people down on an eco push. It is a pretty rough eco.
Wall in a door, and we saw this one, I believe, game 1. So,
dude, 140 maps.
This time it looks like they'll be door charging base, and I think they had the right idea the first time of wall charging bomb. I don't know what quite happened when they tried for that wall. They could. Do they have a frag grenade? Let's see. They do. They do. That means they may rush base, hit barb, and then blow out of observation. That's not too bad either. Or blowing from top of base into wall. That way you have a clear, safe spot into bomb. Looks like OC's really concentrated on the down here.
Yeah, they're really worried about that jungle push. That's really interesting, actually. They got 2 mollies marked for it. They really want to...
And it looks like... Mollusk Munchers are deciding to go bottom jungle.
Dude, it's like a hive mind or something. They've just got like the exact same thought process. Holy shit. They're planning on doing that wall charge where they're gonna jump over. Okay, no, they're still doing it. Holy crap!
I don't think that. I think what I was saying earlier, the base blow, send Saber Beach, and then you get in from the top here or either here.
Yeah, anywhere, take lights control as well. I feel like if you can do a beach split, either take jungle control or take observation control. I think the last time we saw this map, the attackers kind of tried to do both. They tried to go jungle and observation. I think you need to go one or the other, and then blow into pit. I think it could be pretty strong, but damn, I'm really interested how this jungle push is going to work out, because the defenders have 3 mollies down there, and the attackers are doing this crazy plan that I would have never thought of. Like, I don't know. Jumping into pit like that, that's so dangerous.
Guys too from the window, so like he's gonna be able to call this right away.
I'm just waiting to see, are we gonna see someone fall in pit, and how many people are we gonna see fall in pit?
To be honest, I don't think they're gonna get that far.
It's hard to know.
3 mollies already focused on jungle. Every player on this map has a molly. So first molly, utility is traded to smoke and a flashbang.
Okay, molly goes down. Molly 1. Serval with molly 2.
Yeah, and
Gundam's got molly 3 ready.
Nobody's dead though yet. Boxy, if I was Boxy,
molly 3 comes out.
There's only that
attackers
one
are in
here on jungle. Boxy's going around a bit. This is a great play. Able to get Serval. Booty Frank goes down to Cosmo. See who swings Gundam. Able to get Gundam. Cosmo all by himself. Able to get Veggie.
Oh, he's still alive as well.
He is still alive. Boxy has gone in. He might be trying to hit lights right now. He is able to hit lights. That makes it really difficult.
Oh, Easy Hoon was low on ammo.
Cosmo with half health. ZombieBacon and both Goofs are out of position here. They need to get rid of this Cosmo guy. Boxy has a flash grenade, but he's off in water. They're kind of stuck now until Boxy comes. They get Cosmo though. He peeks it. And
they spent quite a lot of time on that.
Boxy looks like he's going to be pushing observation. He has a frag.
But is he going alone? And he also has his frag. He's not using it?
He's not using his frag, but he goes down to ZombieBacon.
Big mistake.
Okay. There goes the wall charge. And let's see if anyone makes the jump. It's a very 2v2 right now. Attackers are a little low on health. Well, they mollied pit.
The nade comes out. Lands a little bit short.
Goes down. Baked beans.
Goofed on the bomb.
One. He's gonna get that call behind bomb. He goes down.
It looked like they were scared to jump into pit. I'm not surprised. It is a pretty scary jump. It is possible. Like, you can jump that, but it is pretty scary. But yeah, it looked like I think Easy Hoon was a little bit scared of jumping in, so he just went towards the pit door.
Here, Roach, they would have gotten goofed if they wall charged there.
Yeah.
When you call the audible, especially because what's his name? Boxy went around to push observation. You call that audible, and you wall there like they were gonna plan on.
That was a very strange push towards observation. I feel like if they had just stuck to their plan and went from the south side of pit, it would have worked out a little bit better. But I think they were doing the wall charge specifically for the angle onto observation. I think that might have been their plan. I'm not sure they planned on actually jumping in. I'm not really sure. It's quite hard to know.
Well,
but moving
it's not
on
over
here,
yet. They could still come back and tie this, and we go into overtime. They just have to get every round. But so this is do or die right now for Mollusk Munchers. They cannot make a mistake. They need to capitalize on everything.
Yeah, I mean, this factory is really fucking difficult for attackers. I mean, I don't know how the hell you'd attack this, really. The office, like we saw, it's just such a funnel. They're obviously worried about the
Wall.
position that Zombie was playing. I guess a wall charge would maybe be your
I
best
think a
bet, but
wall
even
here
that...
and a smoke down here, and then you just kind of
Yeah,
like
dog play could be
let
pretty good.
Saber go like that, and then you can even door charge for lights or just rush for lights, and then or you could door charge here. No. Then you green this actually. You would green this instead of
Yeah.
red dooring this. It'd be better.
It
Unless
looks
if
like
you
they're
want
going
to
for
go
the
for the win.
office, though.
It depends what. Let's see what OC's gonna copy their plan and go for office. That's very interesting because OC absolutely destroyed Mollusk Munchers when they took that road.
Yeah.
I
But
mean,
to be fair,
I figured they would try
OC
something else here, but we'll see.
OC
We'll see
are a
if they're
little
able
bit
to flip
more
around.
prepared. You know, they're very worried about the spot that Zombie was playing. They've got a nade for this lower area. They're going to take office control. I wonder will they be a bit patient on office? They do have a smoke down ready to block off a lot of the angles here. So
Up is down and top here.
they may be thinking, yeah, this didn't work out for Mollusk Munchers, but we have better knowledge on kind of how the defenders will play because we played it ourselves. We kind of have a better idea of all the different rat spots they can play in. Looks like Easy Hoon is going to play where Zombie played. That's a pretty smart decision, to be honest. When you get absolutely destroyed by like a certain position, it's only best to play it.
They'll definitely be checking that, so Easy needs to know that in the back of his head that they're gonna be
for
green.
sure.
So looks like Cosmo is gonna be going green here. So 4-1.
So
like, nope,
3-2.
Yep.
That's very
Just
interesting.
like last time. Boxy's gonna be putting damage.
Boxy playing
He does
green
trade
early.
Cosmo for damage. Trades for Cosmo with damage. Pretty even here.
I think it's pretty
Big
smart
Beans,
to play
I like to
green
point out,
early
Big
here.
Beans is running around Doc with the mop, and he has so many angles into office right now. So there's the bow in office. They're
Zombie
go.
in
Bunch of
already.
flashes. Zombie uncontested gets in. Gets mobbed down to
Gets
15.
tagged.
Booty Frank is able to get the trade. Cosmoke is in, runs through a barbed wire. Boxy is rotated back to Doc. Easy Hoon swings. Gets Cosmoke and goes down to Gundam, but Gundam is now half. It is now a 3v4. Another mock shot. It's a miss. Gundam picks up the frag. Booty Frank goes down to Serval in the office. Boxy's able to get Serval. Veggie and Gundam fight each other. But a miss by Big Beans. Boxy and Big Beans are stacked on top of each other, but they do have bomb control here. They know where both of them are. One frag grenade left. The nade goes down, but it's too short. There's no damage.
Slightly too short.
Gundam beats the left side. He's not able to see Boxy.
Nice
Boxy is
shot.
able to get goofed, but this is do or die now. Big Beans versus Gundam. All he needs to do is body shot him. Oh, he's able to flick it. He gets Gundam right on the head. It doesn't matter. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Jeez.
Wow, it's not done yet. Able to save Mop here. They lose Clacker this round. I don't believe any of them took NVGs for this round.
Big Bean's heart must be pounding.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
That is insane. He's able to keep it alive.
Keeps his team in the season.
Like I said, the mop or the saber, any power weapon that's a sniper in his hands is dangerous. Scary. Alright, and it's 6-4 now. They have to keep it up. I don't think Mop would be the play here, but hey, what do I know? He's been getting all the kills and damages.
You know what?
Going off with it,
he can play like Josh, bring it on any map and just like slaughter the enemy.
Really, honestly, like peeking this right away, trying to get damage is very strong too. Looks like they're going to be barbing here, the lockers in the hallway, in the kitchen.
So just by this one smoke, it looks like the attackers might be doing the wall charge. Smoke off lockers, quickly wall charge, get on bomb. I mean, it's a pretty tried and true strategy. I've seen it work plenty of times. I personally like the idea of the lockers push because you also take that crossfire control. It's a bit easier to hold the left side of the map from lockers than it is from Breezeway. But regardless, I think Breezeway is just the strongest take on this map. If you can kind of frag out the barbed wire that's going to be there, like they've just marked out, and then just spam your flashes up in hallway, is like almost nothing the defenders can do. It's very difficult to defend. You have to defend it like perfectly in order to actually pull it off. So I think Mollusk Munchers is going to have a really tough time here. They can absolutely pull it out. They might pull a miracle. We'll have to see. Yeah, they've got an interesting smoke up here in hallway.
I think that's going to give them a chance to like hide behind bomb and get some
Yeah, and just
shot
kind of
down
wait for
range.
them. I mean, if you're pushing out of a smoke, generally the other person has the
Only
advantage,
two
the one looking
mollies.
into the smoke.
I don't like how there's only two mollies taken here by the defenders.
Yeah,
You really
only
need the
two.
mollies here, especially for the bomb. But they do have two players playing lockers, which is interesting. Veggie has a knack, so hopefully he thinks he's gonna go for wall banks onto that brick house.
I hope
Um,
that Baked Beans puts that barbed wire down in on the bomb at hallway, because
Booty
otherwise
Frank
the
is
attacker's
ratting.
just gonna have a
Uh-huh.
they're
Yeah.
just gonna have a
There is
nade.
no barb on bomb yet.
Yeah, Baked Beans does have a barb for late
What
barb,
is
but
he
it
doing
might come down a
standing
bit
still?
late.
Maybe his dog is biting his leg. Who knows? Booty Frank with the shotgun. He's hiding there, but they did mark that and they expected.
Baked
He's
Beans, he
able to
got
get
the
away
barb
with a
down.
barb? What? So Boxy is rotated to lockers. They need to start putting pressure from behind. Booty Frank peeks it and goes down. Baked Beans is holding the hallway with the pop, but he's the only one
That
left
nade
on
might
that side.
miss.
Boxy's putting damage. Boxy, Veggie, all shooting OC in the back, but they're on the point. Baked Beans is point blank with the mop. He's down. 3 players left. Cosmilk is... Oh, Cosmilk goes down, but Servo is the one defusing on the side here, and Saber's just cleaning it all up from
Yeah.
behind, and that is the game.
Very,
Wow,
very tough
that
map
was
to
a very
defend.
good try by Mollusk Munchers there, but OC's able to
Absolutely.
pull away with it 7-4.
That means that Organized Chaos go into
That
the relegations finals.
that is OC and Kwakudama are in the regulations finals, and Gnomes has the pick of who they want to face for tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern. Tune in.
Absolutely.
Are
Yeah,
we?
a very valiant effort by Mollusk Munchers. I mean, they came into the season late, a brand new team as far as I'm aware. I don't think I know many of the players. I swear Baked Beans was in that one partner showdown that I casted, so I think I've known him for a while. But and he did really well in that partner showdown actually. So I'm glad to see him here playing in the in the league. It's really nice to see players. But I mean, we had some really
A lot of new players. It's very
yeah,
great.
like
It's awesome.
we had some really good efforts from Easy Hoon. Obviously, Baked Beans on the snipers was amazing. Boxy did really well. Booty Frank had a few clutches, I think. Yeah, I mean, and then the OC lineup, I think the experience just shone true. They really, I think their plans, their barbed wires, I think it was just overall just slightly better. But it was a really close game. I really enjoyed that. I'm excited to see how Organized Chaos and Nakudama will do against Rise and Gnomes. It'll be really interesting to see OC and Nakudama. I mean, in the Swiss stage, they were the top of the Swiss stage. Both teams, I think they were tied on points. I think OC won their match in a head-to-head, so they were just slightly ahead of Nakudama. But it's really interesting. It'll be really interesting to see how well the top of lower league do against the bottom of upper league. I hope we see some of these newer teams getting into upper league, because I think in order for Organized Chaos and Nakudama to really bring it to the next level, I think they need to start practicing against these upper league teams and showing their worth. I think that experience
Yes,
is really the main thing they need.
I will tell you as the captain of Quack, we've pretty much only been scrimming upper leagues teams. So,
Yeah.
so
Um, So yeah, I'm very excited to see what will happen tomorrow in the relegations finals. I think Gnomes have a choice between Organized Chaos and Nakudama as to who they'll face tomorrow. So Gnomes will have to make that choice later today, I assume, or late tomorrow. So we don't currently know what the matchups will be, but regardless, I think it could go either way. I mean, Gnomes are an extremely experienced team. They've been around for a long time. So whoever faces up against Gnomes, I think is going to have a tough time. Rise were a pretty new roster to season 4, and they although they had a lot of experienced players, they didn't follow through. Unfortunately, they I think they came bottom of the round robin. But they're still a tough opponent. I mean, as I said, they've got a lot of experienced players. So I don't think either of Gnomes or Rise will be an easy way into Upper League. But we do also have Bingus's spot because Bingus disbanded. So even if
yes,
OC or Nakodama, whoever, even if either of them lose tomorrow, they still have a chance at Upper League in Season 5 by...
any team loses tomorrow.
yeah, any team that loses tomorrow, you're absolutely right. But yeah, it should be tomorrow at 3 p.m. EST. I think both matches will be happening just like today. But yeah, I
Huh?
don't think I don't think I have too much more to say.
Um. Uh. Yeah. Um. I don't. You covered quite a lot there. If your DMs. uh. Do you? Do we? We have
Yeah.
a message from Gundam asking to come in for an interview with Zombie. So Zombie and Goof, I believe. So.
Yeah, we could probably do a quick interview. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Um, I'll probably throw it to a short, like a 3 minute break while we get that set up then.
Yep. Yep. Go
Um,
ahead. All right, we'll be back with the interview,
so yeah,
guys.
we'll be back in a few minutes with the interview, so don't go anywhere. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. So interview time. We have Goofed and ZombieBacon here with me and Surfront. Jeez, that was a close game, honestly. That was a really back and forth. Like,
Dude.
even though the first game and the second game, 7-1, I think 7-3 on the second game, scoreline doesn't seem too close. Man, those rounds were really close. And obviously the last one.
Yeah, they were so
Sure you
close.
did, sure you did. No,
I mean,
in terms of vibes, we were through the roof, untouchable vibes in the
me
team
and
chat.
Zombie were high fiving, just all sorts of things.
Oh, we were doing a lot more than high fiving.
Hey yo.
Oh,
First off, I want to say Mollusk Munchers were insane. Baked Beans, especially, just
Yo,
popped off. Him and Hoon,
Beans
dude, they play
fucking me
so
up.
well off of each other.
absolutely, yeah.
So,
Baked beans
they
on
were,
the snipers. Oh my goodness.
they were definitely down. You know, everyone did good. Veggie, I play with him in casual sometimes. He did great. They all did great. They were down Luke, and I know someone else, which definitely hurt them a little bit. But all in all, they just played out of their minds.
Yeah, honestly, with not having a few of the key people there, their cohesion was still insane and
Yeah, insane.
really came through, and it was a good game despite us being better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I feel like
definitely,
on the first game they were a little bit shaky, but like they came back strong on that second game. I feel like it
First game was a
surprised you
warm-up.
guys.
First game was a warm up for them. They got to
Yeah,
loosen up the
absolutely.
muscles. Like I don't blame them.
Yeah, no, it happens all the time.
I'm only good at the game for like 10% of the day. 90% of the time, trash. So
Zombie carried the IGL hard. All of
You
us
know what,
kind of do
when you
our
pick
own
up the auto shotgun, that's your time to shine.
I wasn't even IGLing. I would die, and then I was playing League of Legends by macroing people. Like that's what I was doing.
It's not backseat gaming. You're so good at it, dude.
Yo, you just like the sound of my voice, brother. That's it.
Hey.
Hey, yo.
So yeah, you've mentioned that Mollusk Munchers had a fantastic showing today. I absolutely agree. But how do you feel going into facing either Gnomes or Rise tomorrow?
Who?
Zombie or Goofed.
Yeah.
Not what you could say.
I was saying who about the teams.
Oh right, I'm
Okay. It's Rise.
You don't know who Gnomes are?
About.
Come on.
Yeah.
Honestly, Rise I would be worried about because their profile pictures are more intimidating. I am not scared of an Australian. I'm a little bit scared of Index.
Index is scary, man. His coding skills, who knows?
Yeah, he's gonna rewrite the game and DDoS me.
Yeah, Goofed, anything to say?
This is my first season in DPL. I picked up this game in like December, and obviously I've already put 1K game, so I'm clearly in love with this game.
Not more than me already.
Oh, not as much as I'm in love with you.
Oh, but no, I know DPL has gone through a lot, but like just seeing it firsthand, and this is my first time in like any sort of like game league. It's fun, and you meet such cool dudes. So yeah, overall I think it's been a great season, and I'm excited to keep going.
Yeah, I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. I mean, I think it's going to be two exciting matchups, like the top from lower league facing against the bottom from upper league. I'm really excited to see the like how good you guys are when facing up against the upper league teams that we've seen played all throughout the 2 months of this season.
100%.
I think it'll be a close match tomorrow, whoever they face.
Yeah.
I have a question for you guys. How did you guys feel after that first game and then you go into the second, and then you guys got picked apart? Not trying to be mean or anything, but like, was it a shot to your mental, or was it a shot to your mental? Or?
It's just I think you get overconfident, and I think we were way more aggressive first game, and they were they picked up on us, and we kept doing the same thing second game. We were playing the same maps, and we were playing the same like routes. So I think that
maps.
yeah.
So But beyond that, though, is Goof actually made this observation from in the second game. We were swinging into a lot of their 2v1s. So
Yes.
what was happening is we were overconfidently swinging, and our flash placement was not the best. And I think there's also if I remember correctly, we took a little bit more time from that first game to that second game, and then I think it's just kind of the idea of being put on ice for a little bit because it was like we were hyped after
Yeah.
the fucking first game. We
Dude, yeah.
were it was
And everyone like Kaz and Servo play so well off of each other. Me and Zombie play so well off of each other. And then Gundam just like oversees everything, and that's kind of I think what we saw all throughout the matches, and it just carried on.
you know what I think it really was is Kaz and Dees was like cheering in the background and really happy for game one, and then she was crying her fucking head off in game two.
Yeah,
And I think
Kaz runs a daycare at his house.
yeah.
In case he doesn't know, like an actual
So-
daycare.
Actual
He has like
daycare.
5 kids at his house at all times. I don't know how he plays.
Yeah.
Nice, guys. So we saw a lot of auto shotgun big plays from both you, Zombie, and Goofed. How do you feel like about that, Zombie? Like that round where you were ratting and you were able to just get like a bunch of damage, like in let's say the kill house one where you just ran right into them and you're able to get like 3 kills.
Well, I
I don't
mean
even know.
that was just them not paying attention because I
Yeah.
wasn't ratting. I was shitting
Waiting.
myself in that office because I thought because my idea was we knew they had wall charge, they knew they had all that, so they door charged the red door. I was like, okay, I'm expecting them to come office or at least a dude to come office because I think that that office is a great place to play because it gives you access to that courtyard and you can get a little more personal in there and just also protecting your flank by giving yourself that buffer. I think is really important for the very reason that happened is I was expecting them to come through me, so I'm sitting there. They blow the wall charge. I'm like, okay, no more doors are kicked, so I just run up behind them because they're not watching. And I think it was just that was a particular round where they were counting on something else across the map to happen that didn't quite fall into place at the right time of when I decided to swing. So I think I caught them just in that middle of okay, we've watched this, we're going now.
100%.
So it just kind of
as soon as I believe it was Boxy that shotgun the door, you came flying in there.
Oh yeah, well that's the thing though is there's this I remember on Hypa we tried to do this because there's this weird delay of shotgunning and then the flash showing. So like you hear them pull the flash, I know they're gonna open the door at that point. So I just wait for the shotgun to open because everyone waits for the door to be open before they flash.
Uh-huh.
And rarely does someone have their gun up, particularly in like a really small hallway like that. So all I have to do, and because there's no player collision, is I run through the shotgun player, who's the only counter to my auto shotty, and I'm laying into a dude who may have his gun up, and a dude who definitely doesn't have his gun up.
Yeah, I think that was one of the hardest things back on, like, I think Havoc for us to learn was to have somebody watching the fucking, like, if you wall charge on Kill House or something like that, have someone watching the wall charge because somebody's going to run out of that thing and slaughter your team. I feel like you did that probably 3 times that match.
I mean, but it's sound because that's a hard habit to break, particularly
it really
mid-game.
Yeah.
And it's really hard to time that because we try to do that the charges all the time where we wanted to blow the charge as the flash was in the air. And for some reason the game just wasn't connecting with that. We couldn't quite get that to work. But it's one of those things where if they had prepped that flash outside of the building where I couldn't have heard it, I wouldn't have been able to do anything.
100%.
So it's using that game sense of like, okay, my entire purpose there was to die though, so I was swinging that either way because if they blew the red door, I was swinging out of the red door. So I was just like, okay, I'm full sending it. I didn't even take a secondary that round. I was like, I'm dying. I am going to die. I'm gonna die, and Goof's gonna cry at my funeral. It's gonna
have been crying this whole
sad
time.
moment. Yeah,
that is actually that is one thing that I remember was when you did run in on that locker's kill house, you did end up handing the enemy team a 15 round auto shotgun. They didn't manage to pull anything off with it. Were you scared about that or anything?
I didn't give a fuck. I killed 2 of them. Who gives a fuck? So what? He's got 15 rounds. He's going 15
you trusted
rounds
your teammates to play further back?
Well, it's not even that. It's just like he's going into a locker's breezeway, and Gundam played it right because he was out in the breezeway taking the long angle, so the auto shot he's fucking useless at anything past 2 squares. You know, it's a giant tub that's even worse sometimes. Like it's so situational. So
Absolutely, yeah.
that's all it is. I think they honestly made the mistake by picking up the auto shotty.
Yeah.
Interesting, interesting.
Because they should have taken those long angles with their APs, and then they could have gone back for it and swung into the hallway with bomb, which is where auto shotty would have been really good. But it is what it is, and
Yeah.
everyone wants auto shotty. It's that big dick gun where everyone wants it, but they don't quite know what to do with it. They just know they should pick it up. Kind of like with mop. I hate the mop. I hate picking it up, but I know I should pick it up because it's the better gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It's
the
like, have you
power
played
weapons, pretty
Valorant with
much.
people who like skins, like the skin whores in Valorant, where they're like they'll throw away a mop for a better like candle skin or something. That's exactly how the AP that's exactly how mop and auto shotty are. Everyone just like pick that shit up, pick it up. I don't
Pick
care
it
if
up,
it
pick
has
it up.
bullets.
Plus, we were missing
An
our
auto
sniper.
shotgun. I don't
Kaicho
care if
dome.
it's dome next. Pick it up.
I want it. Yeah.
Because Kaicho's typically our sniper, and we were missing him, so we kind of had to pick up off that, and we didn't even play sniper when we should. Like we had a domes where we weren't playing mop. So
2 bullets in a
but when-
mop. That's 2 kills.
Yo,
Pick it up.
When Goofs was on that sniper though, that shit was hot.
dude, I was cracking them.
Oh my god, it was.
Cracking 'em.
I was tearing up. I heard an American Eagle like screeching in the background as like Bruce Springsteen played, and I was like, "This is America that I want to live in." You know? 'Cause
Yeah,
I fucking hate
speaking of
Europeans.
the snipers, I mean, you said earlier Baked Beans was a really good shot
He is
in this match.
ridiculous, dude.
Yeah,
Going
nuts.
into like the second and third game, especially after the second game, seeing him like, I mean, he topped the leaderboards with that thing. In the third game, were you paying attention to that during your plans, thinking where's he gonna play? How can we
It's
counter him?
entirely. It is passive. If you like on that dome, I think it might have been the last dome, where they blew obs. I was like, guys, if you hear obs blow, don't peek. Only because if Beans is there, he's a headshot machine.
Yeah,
He's a
for
headshot
sure.
machine.
Yeah, I think
So-
you threw a smoke down ob
Yeah.
so that you could get up close. That
Right.
was to counter the sniper, was it?
That was
So,
really.
Oh wait, no,
second
that was the
game,
enemy
too.
that would have. Yeah.
They
Mhm.
threw the smoke, and then I got a kill on obs that I shouldn't have gotten. But but that's the thing though. Is after second game, we were really like, okay, where's Beans? We have to kill him.
Yeah.
And once he was
Beans
dead,
and-
we really felt a lot
Beans
better
and
about
Hoon.
ourselves.
Yeah. But overall, just a great match. Shout out Kaicho, our missing man. But
Dude,
OC
he's
for
in
life, baby.
California, serving the country.
Organized.
Mm.
Can I say
Yeah.
cock on stream?
Wait,
Yeah, I
have a
love
question. Will
I
you
love
guys
me
be
a
able
cock
to-
in uniform, man. That's all I gotta
Will
say.
Kaicho be there tomorrow?
No,
No,
he's on leave. He's serving
Wow.
our country, dude. Respect the
Yeah,
truth.
he's serving the country. I
Okay.
think he's doing like desert shit for a month.
Yeah.
We're preparing for
Damn.
that. We're preparing for like Iraqi freedom part 45 or whatever we're
No,
at
dude.
now.
From
Kaicho is
45.
But yeah, overall, I mean, both teams played well. Gundam
Yeah, it was
went
a really
crazy.
exciting match.
So I think that was a great
Gundam
match. I
went
think lower
crazy.
league is
Indeed.
I miss
Gundam
Kaicho.
crazy, bro.
That was a very good match.
Yeah,
Between
shout
both
out.
Yeah,
teams.
congratulations on
shout
the
out
win.
Shallow, shout out Yui. Shout out Trust Cult. Shout out Kodamine.
Yo, shout out
Gundam.
Rachel.
Shout out racism. Yeah, shout out Rachel.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
great-
game too.
Racist.
you
What
know,
about how those oh not rate the player. How did,
It's a really awkward name.
how
I
did
was
Knack,
gonna-
how did the Knack game go?
Yeah, how did that go?
I
Uh,
think
we
Nat
know you
won
fucked him
2-0.
up.
The first one, I believe, was a 7-1, and then the second one was a 7-2 or
3, I
7-3.
think. I think 7-3.
Yeah, 7-3. I didn't really spectate it, so
No.
I was spectating your guys' game. So I don't,
Yeah.
but I do know that he took it.
I had my
And,
favorite DPD. I'm surprised. I mean, those are even teams right there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Horniness never
Yeah.
wins. That's all I learned from that matchup.
Mm.
Sweet T art for
Yeah,
life.
Yeah.
you brought the bonk to him, and I appreciate that.
I don't think I have any more questions. So, friends, do you have any more questions?
Let me see. There was one round. Never. I it's not gonna come.
Can't
to me
remember
right
it.
now.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't
Amazing.
think
It's great. Thank you. We'll tell them you loved him too.
Yeah.
I don't think we have much more to say.
Great
Obviously, you
casting.
guys just shouted out a few people. Do you have anything else to shout out or say?
I don't think so. Good games
have a
overall. I'm
favorite-
excited for tomorrow. What?
No, we're good. I was gonna ask if we were gonna reveal the racism tier list at all, but no, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I actually
yeah.
have a question. I
Okay.
do believe Domes is gonna be choosing you guys tomorrow to face.
Oh wow.
Do you guys? How do you guys feel about that?
We scrimmed them. I don't know if you were there, Zombie, but we scrimmed them this week, maybe last week. It's hard to remember.
Yeah, I was there.
It might have been with another team, but I scrimmed against them, and I mean, I don't know what their current lineup is. I know Reptart. I talk to him sometimes. He's insane. So I think Gnomes, dude, they definitely have the upper hand on us. But I think with that coordination we had today, we can pull through, or at least make it a good fight.
I don't want to lose to an Australian. I really
I can't
don't.
wait to see that.
Like, honestly, like, you know, I shit on EU players, but playing against like a dollar store EU criminal just like is the ping issue is so much worse. Because he's allowed to get away with shit that no one should be allowed to get away with. Like, it's just crazy. It's every time I die to control, it's just frustration because I feel like I shouldn't have died.
Yeah, you know, as an EU player, there is a different way you need to play. I mean, you need to peek everything and unpeek nothing. You just have to play with the ping.
No, it's a classic due process moment where the fucking hitbox lags behind him, so you have to shoot behind him and not him.
They're starting for tomorrow most likely be Index, Reptar, Six-Sided, and probably Scooge, and then fifth could be anywhere from Med, Control, or Nog.
You know,
if it's Med, dude, I'm just gonna start crying now.
If it's Med, we're fucked. If it's Med, we're fucked.
Dude, he's like you don't even know where he is half the time.
Yeah. No, between Mr. Six-Sided's a nasty
What an
man
OG.
still.
Oh my god, I remember playing Six-Sided like a year ago.
It's like season one. Season 1, I believe, is when he started.
Rest in peace, SPG boys. Pouring one out for the homies. I got a bottle of water here. I'm gonna pour out on my floor for fucking SPG.
Yeah, damn. I think near the end of SPG on Havoc, we scrimmed them and we got like 7-0'd and 6 killed like half the team every single round. So I was terrified of SPG, and then they disbanded. And I just like, thank God. But yeah,
I feel like Havoc was like the setup for the new like due process trend of teams like winning something and then immediately disbanding.
Dude, we won Cloud City tournament winners and gone.
Yeah, we keep making that joke of like, oh, we're gonna disband before or after we play tomorrow.
Just do it now. We should just announce that we're no longer a team.
I mean, we saw Bingus do it there. They came like 3rd place. They're gone.
Yeah.
Damn, yeah.
But game.
Yeah, congratulations.
Shout out Muse and all of Lotus and Foom.
Yo, shout out to Lotus.
Foom. You guys know
Foom? Who?
The new team.
Who's Foom?
Who's Foom? Not on OC.
I don't know Foom. Yeah.
Foom? No Foom.
Yeah. Never heard of him.
But yeah, guys, congratulations on your win today. I can't wait to see your match tomorrow.
Yeah,
and best of luck in it.
A lot longer than I thought it would.
Yeah, me too.
We're gonna close it up now.
I didn't come with this many one-liners, man. I'm thinking down at the bottom of the barrel. I have to start talking about Europeans.
There you go.
But yeah, I think that'll be it. Again, congratulations on your win. Yeah, tomorrow 3 p.m. EST. That'll be when the finals for the relegations will be. We'll see who makes Upper League for season 5 of the DPL. And it'll be the end of season 4. So yeah, hopefully I won't see you tomorrow because man, I'm not great at casting. But I did the best I can.
You did great, man. You did great. You did a good job. You got the voice for it. You just need that confidence, bro.
Roach and Surfront is better than Surfront and Don Boy. All I'm gonna say.
Damn.
You're gonna say that? Damn, Donnie's not gonna be happy.
On that bombshell,
better than Roach and Surfront, though.
On that bombshell, I think we'll call it there before we get into another 30-minute tangent.
All right, that's great. I'm gonna go find out who is in Paris. I'll see you guys later.
Okay.
All right, later.
Yo,
See you, everyone. Good night, everyone.
Later.